Comedy bang bang, 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 comedy bang bang.
Happy holidays to you and yours, love Grandma. Welcome to Comedy Bang Bang.
That's a good catchphrase.
Thanks to Steve H for that. Steve, I bet it's Steve Hennel. Is that maybe?
No, I'm sure it is.
Why wouldn't it be? I don't
Just
know.
guessing at people's last names?
I bet it is. I don't know.
Why,
I bet it is.
Why wouldn't it? Oh.
Welcome to the show.
Oh, thanks.
Number 10 indeed. And this is a very interesting episode. This is sex party season.
Ah, dear to my heart.
Ah, yes. This is, of course, our good friend Gillian Jacobs from
That's right.
Community.
Miss Divine Decadence herself.
Gilly, sorry. This is her one appearance, and this episode is notable for the inaugural appearance of another person who's made a couple appearances on the show this year. That is, of course, director Len Wiseman.
Directed the Underworld pictures.
Gillian Jacobs has a long, tortuous relationship with director Gary Marshall.
It's on again, off again.
They've been married. By the way, it's wound up on Gary Marshall's actual Wikipedia page several times that he's
several
married to
times.
Gillian Jacobs,
Yes.
and she always retweets it.
I know.
And she enjoys this very much. I think.
I find that sort of thing amusing, but I do not condone it.
Yes, because people do it to my page all the time.
Yes, it's been done to me as well.
Yeah,
Yes.
you know. But in any case, previous to this, we had been Gillian and Gary had been talking about their marriage, and Gillian is a gold digger when she comes on the show, and she's married Gary for his money.
Weird choice that she's made.
And so we had just gotten done talking about that. And then Len Wiseman, director of the Underworld franchise, comes in. This is episode number 10 on our top 10, Sex Party Season.
Number 10.
Seriously, are you in bad shape?
What's going on with your credit?
I need your money.
Hey, you know what? I think I have a solution to this.
What?
I love my wife, Barbara. We're going to be together
what?
forever, whether it's on this plane, in another dimension, or American heaven.
Stop rubbing it in my face.
But if you like film directors with
Yeah.
a lot of money,
Okay.
I want to introduce you to a friend of mine. I'm going to go get him. Hold
Okay.
on.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Oh, this is
Oh.
exciting.
Hey, come on in. Yeah,
Oh, someone
just
else is coming on the show. Who's this?
Down here. Here we go.
I don't know this person. Who is it?
Oh, hello. How's it going, everyone? Nice to see you.
Oh, hello, sir.
How do you do?
Hi.
Oh, look at you. You're a lovely little thing.
Oh, thank
Gillian,
you very much.
I don't know this guy. Who
This
this?
is my friend Len Wiseman. He's the director of the Underworld pictures.
That's
right.
Oh, Len Wiseman.
Have you seen him? The Underworld pictures?
I can't say that I have,
Oh!
but I won't say that I haven't.
Listen, well, that's very diplomatic. I like you. They're very exciting pictures about it's a war between vampires and werewolves. They hate each other.
Okay.
And they're trying to kill each other all the time.
Has a vampire and a werewolf ever mated and created some sort of half-breed in
Oh,
this?
good question. It's funny that you mentioned that because that's exactly what happened.
That's what I would have happen if I were writing.
Right? Everyone wants to see it. You see them, and they're so
You
dark
saw
and
the
mysterious.
sex? You saw the sex?
Yeah.
Is
Well,
one of the movies just hardcore sex between a vampire and
the
a werewolf?
director's cut, and I'm the director.
Oh!
But there's a lot of, in the director's cut, which you can get on DVD, I think it's on Blu-ray, there's a lot of hardcore vampire and lichen, that's what we call them.
Oh,
What's a
I-
lichen?
A lichen's a werewolf, but we try to fancy it up a little bit.
Oh, okay. It's kind of weird to say werewolf the whole time.
Werewolf?
Werewolf?
Werewolf.
Where?
Why is
The
that
warehouse.
weird? Now, why is that weird? Because we were approaching it from a place of let's make it sound
Sexy.
you know, so sexy. It's
Like-
like a sexy, a lichen. Look out!
Look out, it's a lichen.
What are they capable of? I don't even know.
Yeah, but
But isn't that confusing for the audience if they don't know what a lichen is? And
Well,
you keep
that's
talking-
the thing. We tried to make it less confusing because we said werewolf. We were afraid
Yeah.
that people were going to picture, Lon Chaney Jr. He's wearing the sleeveless T-shirt and slacks, and he's hairy.
Or Michael Landon.
Michael Landon from I Was a Teenaged Werewolf. I looked up all the werewolf pictures.
Is it teenaged or teenage?
You might be right. Okay. But he was teenaged.
He was the age of a teen as well.
Yeah, that's right. So anyway, Gary and I met each other at a DGA fundraiser.
What were you raising money for?
The DGA.
Okay.
It's nice to have money.
Sure.
And
seems like the dues would cover that.
Wait, how's your healthcare plan, DGA?
Oh, it's the best one.
And if
Something wrong with your health?
If
Gilly?
you marry someone, do they get to be on your DGA health plan?
Yes, they do.
Interesting.
Are you okay?
Interesting. I've got a variety of illnesses, maladies.
Mostly mental. Listen, the reason I invited Len down here is I thought maybe you two would get along. Gary told me that he knew a hot little number.
Thanks.
Who is single and looking to mingle. And I said, let me in there.
I just feel a little strange about this because...
Why's that, hon?
Well, I had no problem trying to kill Barbara Marshall, but I don't want to kill Kate Beckinsale.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
Are you married to Kate Beckinsale?
I guess you could say I'm married to Kate Beckinsale. Yeah, she's kind of my wife.
You're what?
My wife.
Okay. So...
Yeah, we do wife and husband things. We hang out together.
Your wife.
We spend time... My wife. Yeah, we spend time at home.
Wife.
She's my wife. We spend time at home. You know what we like to do?
Wife.
We like to watch television together.
Oh.
I'm into that.
One of our favorite shows. I don't know if you've seen it. It's
No.
about a small town in Texas. High school football is the big attraction there.
Yeah, I'm drawing a blank. Wait, Under the Dome.
No, I don't think that's about high school football.
Intelligence.
Not intelligence.
I think
That's
Under
about
the
a guy
Dome-
with a computer head.
Under the Dome has so many characters in it that conceivably some of them have played high school football.
Well, you could say that about literally anything written since the invention of high school football. So that, I think, is casting too wide a net.
When was the invention of high school football? Are we determined this?
1620,
Oh,
when the Pilgrims
interesting.
landed at
They
Plymouth
immediately
Rock.
set up a touch
They
game?
said, okay, kids, here's what we want you to do. Buckle your hats up real tight, start running at each other, fight over a ball.
We want some of you to have concussions by the end of the day.
That's right.
Wow. I don't know what this show is.
Oh,
but
it's
anyway.
called Friday Night Lights.
I don't...
Friday Night Lights, it's called. What's the matter?
you
You
know-
feel like you're trying to say something. What's going on with you? What's happening? You got a tick?
Friday. Yeah.
Spit it out, son. What's happening? What's with this guy? I don't know. He's a lunatic.
Friday Night Lights!
Sorry.
That was a strange thing to bear witness to.
Oh, boy. I am really sorry.
You seem like you have mental illness.
I don't know what...
Do you?
Sort of, yeah.
All right.
I think Gillian and I may
We
share
all
some
do.
of
Look,
that.
we're all in a
Hey,
crazy business.
We're all a little nutty.
Not me.
No,
I'm
Gary,
a
you're
sane person.
Okay, Len, let me ask you this.
Ask me anything because I'm an open book. honey.
not.
Okay.
Call him Mr. Weissman. Though.
Okay, Mr.
No, don't call me Len.
Okay, Len.
Oh, I like the way you say it.
Is that short for lentil? Is that-
Yes, that's right. Lentil Wiseman from Fremont, California.
All right, lentil. I know that the Underworld pictures have been very successful.
Hugely successful. Everyone loved them.
Great.
Loved? There aren't
Loved.
So after the first...
Well, there's more coming. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I'm not done with the Underworld verse.
Here's my question, though.
Okay.
Do you have profit participation in the franchise?
Oh, yes, of course I do.
So how many points do you have?
All of them.
You have all of the
The
points.
studio takes the net profit,
Okay.
and I get the gross.
Okay.
I get points on everything. Money
You
keeps
get the
coming
gross
in.
profit of the movie?
That's right.
And
I give
somehow
the studio
they-
the net profit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah,
see.
yeah. It all goes through me.
So it goes to you first, and
Yeah.
then you. Okay.
The check for the box office gross
It just goes right to you.
goes right to me.
So everyone who owns a movie theater has to
well, to my
write you
P.O.
a
box,
check.
not to my house.
Wait, what's your PO box? Where's it located?
It's 1620. Wait a minute. You almost got me.
Oh, okay. Well, you know.
That was a close one.
Woo!
Interesting.
Yeah, so I'm filthy rich.
Got it. Now, what's the Kate Beckinsale situation?
Yeah, what's going on with her?
Well, we're married, but she was married when I met her, and then she wasn't, and then she was married to me. So I'm saying things are fluid. There's an ebb and flow to life, and, it's Hollywood, darling. You know what I'm saying?
So would you be willing... Okay, where do you live?
I live in Bel Air.
Oh, fuck.
What's the matter?
Is that where the P.O. box is?
You almost got me again. It is.
Yeah.
It is in Bel Air.
16-something in Bel Air, and the Bel Air post office.
You know, I made a P.O. box map. It's like a treasure map, but instead of treasure, it's the P.O. box.
Okay.
Yeah. And if you get there, you can try to impersonate me and get the key to open it.
Okay.
But good luck.
Well, what if I talk like this?
Ugh, what?
I mean, maybe.
I feel like I'm listening to a mirror.
Well, excuse me, could I open up my P.O. box?
Oh, now you're losing it.
I'm Len Weisman.
It started off pretty good.
But
then you lost it towards the end.
Hey, I'll perfect it.
I feel like, well, look, they are very security conscious at this P.O. box place.
It's
a mailboxes, etc.
It's a mailboxes, etc.
Do you even know Latin?
Latin?
Etc. is Latin.
Etc.?
Now do
tell.
This is starting to get insulting.
Okay.
Because you're just doing me to me.
Okay, well, I'm going to get it. And I'll be out there at that mailboxes,
All right.
etc.
Well,
Bel Air.
It helps to look like the person, too. You can't just show up and sound like
describe
the person.
yourself. How would...
I'm very handsome.
Very handsome.
Thank you.
Very handsome.
Is that
I'm a
important
handsome
to you,
young man.
Gilly?
No, it's not, obviously.
Yeah.
I'm not an elderly man either. I'm in my 40s. I'm a good-looking guy.
He's not going to die soon.
But I know.
Good-looking guy, beautiful wife.
Can I ask you a question? Are you by any chance from another dimension?
Well, I mean, if you consider going to Cupertino High School, another dimension, then yes.
Bravo, sir.
Thank you.
Bravo.
Thank you. I like to have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like to have fun with murder?
Oh, I guess that depends. I mean, what did you have in mind?
Well, okay.
Are we talking about a naughty game?
Could be.
Oh,
Hold on a second.
What's that?
Len, could you put on earmuffs for a second?
Oh, sure. Like not listen to you talk?
Yeah, and Gary, you put them on either.
Whatever.
You're not. Gilly, what's your game here? You trying to get Len to murder Gary?
No, I was thinking more. Well, yeah, that would actually work better. That's a lot more money. Who do you think has more money, Gary Marshall or Kate Beckinsale?
Wow, this is kind of a toss-up for me. I don't know. This is hard to gauge.
Can you go on your phone and look up people's net worth?
Oh, yeah, there is. Okay, here.
Yeah.
Let me go on my phone.
Because I was thinking, okay, we could kill Kate Beckinsale. Because then he would probably inherit all of her money.
Oh, my God, Gillian.
What?
You're not going to believe this.
What?
It's a tie.
It's a tie?
They have exactly the same amount of money.
Oh, God. How do I pick?
How does one pick?
Should we flip a goat?
I'm not. Are you asking if we should masturbate a goat?
Flip a goat.
Yeah.
Yeah, flip.
Hey, I heard that last exchange. I don't know which made less sense.
Wait, does flip a goat mean masturbate?
I guess. In
Who
your
said that?
in your crazy, demented, sick, twisted mind.
Look, it could mean whatever you want it to mean.
I meant.
We're all artists, right?
Sandwich artist.
Crazy time. Are you a sandwich artist?
I am a sandwich artist. That was the part of the story that I did not say.
What story?
Never mind.
Can I say something?
Yes, do.
As a rich person.
Thank you.
It's not all it's cracked up to be. No. Have you heard the expression, mo money, mo problems?
I don't believe I've ever heard that.
Simply
no.
put, the more money you have, the more problems you're likely to have.
Oh, when you say more, I kind of get it, but you
Yeah.
were saying something differently before.
Well, it's a quaint vernacular. Mo apostrophe money, mo apostrophe problems.
like Mo Collins?
Like Mo Better Blues.
Oh, okay.
Or Mo Rocca.
Oh, I like Mo Rocca.
Who doesn't? CBS Sunday Morning, forget about it. Here's what I do. We shoo all the sex party guests out of the house on Sunday morning. And then
Getting ready for football.
getting ready for football. And then me and KK, we sit there on the couch. We
KK?
snuggle. Yeah, Kate Beckinsale.
Oh, okay.
We snuggle together. We wait for that trumpet to sound. Which, what does it mean? Gabriel's coming to destroy the earth? No. It means Charles Osgood's going to show up with his bow tie and tell us about some quaint stuff going on.
Is there a prophecy that Gabriel is going to destroy the earth?
I've never heard that one before.
I think it's that Gabriel's trumpet, when it blows, that
didn't he
means the beginning of the end times.
Really?
Is that correct?
Didn't he show up and some city fell or something like that?
That's Joshua.
Oh, okay.
That's from
Did he
the
have a
Old
different
Testament,
trumpet?
my people's book. We call it the Torah. And Joshua blew the trumpet and brought down the walls of Jericho.
Len, sorry. I had a question. The
Sure.
first time you met Gary, did you think he was Italian?
Yeah, do you guys go to the same temple or?
No, I don't believe he's Jewish. He's an Italian man.
Oh, okay.
But I studied up on my directives. I know everything about every director. Ask me any question about a director.
Any director?
Any director from the beginning of film to the
Wow.
future.
Who's the richest one?
Gary Marshall.
Wow. Probably because he dabbled in so much TV.
He's the richest living director.
Oh, who's the richest dead?
Sidney Pollack.
Sidney Pollack?
Yes.
What?
He discovered a diamond fountain.
Oh, okay.
No one else knew where it was. He'd periodically take these trips, and then he'd come back with just a duffel bag full of diamonds.
Interesting.
And he'd have parties, and we'd go over and watch them. We'd look at the diamonds.
You just watch the diamonds?
Yeah. He'd put them in a big pile, and we'd watch them.
They're more fascinating than you would think.
have a sex party.
Okay, I was
going to say, how
But,
long did the watching the diamonds
Here's
take?
the thing. Well, it doesn't take long because there's something about looking at a big pile of diamonds glittering in the middle of a mansion living room.
Okay.
It just gets the old juices flowing. You just go out of your mind, and then it's look out. I'm going to have sex with the person, whoever's next to
It's
me.
like a feeling of power.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on
Yeah.
a limb. What doesn't get your juices flowing, Len?
Oof.
And when
let's see.
we're talking about juices, we're talking about semen, right?
Well,
I mean,
here's
Yes.
what
Yes.
I mean,
blood is also a juice.
Oh!
So
do you
is
like
urine,
to
I
incorporate
guess.
blood
There
into
is
your
also a juice. Let's name all the juices from the body we can.
mucus?
Mucus.
I guess
that's a juice.
Yeah, booger juice.
Urine
Are they the
juice?
same thing?
It might be the same thing.
Urine, semen, blood, spit,
Bile,
Spittle.
bile.
kind
Oh,
of a
I like
spittle.
bile.
diarrhea.
The jelly that's in your eyeballs.
Oh, correct. Oh, what about the wax in your ears? What
Not
if you
a juice.
Well,
not
what
a
if you
juice, more of a
liquefied it?
solid.
Saliva.
If you liquefy it, anything, it could be a juice.
That's true.
I mean,
You
that's
already
what we
said
learned.
spittle.
That's what we learned
Oh.
by juices, right? Is that you can make anything
What about
with a juice.
toe juice? Sweat.
Sweat is a juice. There we go.
Okay.
Thank you.
Wait, you
the
call
juice-
sweat toe juice?
Yep.
It's the juice that everyone forgets.
A lot of
The
people
body
don't know
juice.
that the foot is the sweatiest part of the body. And
Yeah.
that's why we wear socks, to collect that sweat and to disperse it.
It's disgusting. I have an anti-foot fetish. Now, look, I'm a very sensual person.
Yeah.
And I
Clearly.
think that's clear.
You kept your boots on during...
Oh, I wouldn't
was-
want you to see my feet. It's disgusting. It's shameful.
You were taking Bono's lyrics to heart there. Get on your boots.
Yeah, I got them on, and I left them on.
Yeah.
He
Wow.
didn't sing that, but it was implied.
Leave on your boots.
Who's that?
What were we talking about? Oh, juices.
Juices.
Diamond.
Oh, milk. Lemonade. Round the corner, fudge is made.
There we go.
But milk is a juice.
Milk is the
What?
juice. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Milk-
Boobies.
The body makes milk.
Yeah.
You were very confused by that for a long
I forgot.
time.
Do you know what? I was a little bit too. I forgot.
I forgot that boobs make milk.
Have you ever had milk come out of one of your boobs?
Nope.
Will you ever? No kids aren't in the future for you?
I don't know. I mean, I really want to lock down my financial future before I consider having
Very
children.
concerned with money. Listen, back to what I was saying. It's not all it's cracked up to be. Here's the secret to life, if I may. I'm not, I don't have it all. I'm in my 40s, right? I don't have it all figured out, but I've lived long enough to know that it's all about enjoying life, doing what you love to do, having good friends, good family around you, sex parties, watching football, and a good cup of coffee in the morning.
Wow.
I
That's
think
great
money
advice.
would
It's not
help.
complicated,
Yeah,
you know?
but don't you think I could get a better cup of coffee if I had money?
Oh, no, of course you could get the best coffee.
See, exactly.
Like the coffee that I have every morning, it would make you feel like you're having a sex party
See,
in your taste buds.
Scott, come on. Let's marry Len together.
What?
Oh, this is sudden.
Wait,
I'm overcome. I don't know what to say.
three-way marriage? I mean,
Yes.
Are you proposing
I
that we get
am.
married?
once,
I am.
once they started making gay marriage legal, I think anything goes. So
Oh, Scott.
what?
Slippery
I'm just
slope? You're invoking the slippery
yeah. Here's the slippery slope rule.
Listen, I'm not going to marry any dogs.
Okay. Hey, I have a horse though.
How about this? Because I don't believe in the slippery slope argument. Here's what let's do. I'll marry you,
Okay.
sweetheart.
Yes.
You're hot as a pistol, and I can't wait to get my hands on you again.
You already did.
I said.
Like a snub nose.
We're already
revolver.
having fun fights. And then since I don't believe in the slippery slope, I'll marry you later in a secret ceremony. So I'll just be a bigamist.
Wait.
Yeah.
Kate Beckinsale.
Oh, I forgot I was married.
KK.
Well,
KB Toys.
let me talk to a... Oh, I call her that sometimes. How did you know?
Oh, I just took a
And
shot
sometimes
at it.
sometimes I call her my little giraffe because of the
Aw.
mascot of KB Toys.
Well, I believe that's the giraffe
Toys R Us.
from Toys R Us.
Oh, I didn't realize I was giving her a wrong pet name.
She has a very long neck, so maybe she's taking it as a compliment.
She has a long, slender neck,
She's
like
lovely.
a sexy giraffe.
She's lovely.
She is. I call her the sexy giraffe.
Yeah.
She's lovely.
I think if there were any animal that I could have sex with, if I had to have, we'll just get that qualifier.
Have you
if
had some?
If I had to have sex with an animal, let's just say that.
Sure, slippery
But a
slope.
giraffe.
Why?
Because those long necks, they're the most like a tall, beautiful model.
Yeah, let me ask you this because you're onto something here. What's the biggest problem with sex? Is that you're getting into it, you're getting into crazy positions, and you lose that face-to-face intimacy sometimes. Not a problem with the giraffe because of the long necks.
Yeah,
they
always
can always
turn
be
around to look at
kissing,
you.
always be whispering in your ear, giraffe or I love you, whatever it is. I don't know if they even make noises.
You think that a giraffe would say giraffe?
No, I'm saying giraffe like it's a language.
Oh.
The giraffe version of I love you.
I thought that you were saying a giraffe would whisper in your ear, giraffe.
Well, certainly that would be a sign of acceptance, right?
Yeah.
If the giraffe addressed you as a giraffe,
Yeah.
you'd feel like we've really made a connection here.
Yeah, Gary often said his own name when we were intimate.
I
Really?
thought that's what you were supposed to do. You were
would
supposed
just-
to remind the person that you're present, that you're part of this experience, and I would say, Gary Marshall.
Gilly, can I ask?
Yeah.
What did he ask you to call him during sex?
He asked me to call him, please call me Gary.
He asked to be called, please call me Gary?
Yeah.
That seems personal. I don't know why you're telling this guy this.
Well, you're telling me that I don't have a shot with you. You will not take me to this other dimension.
Gary, you're too uptight, and you need to
Thank
loosen
you.
up.
So you guys are gonna get married here, and then
Yeah, I think so.
I'm gonna slip back alley Sally style through
Yeah,
the.
and then I'll have a private ceremony with you, like David Geffen had with Keanu Reeves. Oops.
What?
What?
That's an urban legend from a long time ago. You never heard that one?
What?
Hollywood lore.
You know everything
What?
about any director.
I do. Even rumors and innuendos.
Tell me about that guy who directed that train. This is my favorite film. The train coming right at the camera.
Oh, Bertram Cummings?
Yes. Tell me something about him. I love that movie so much. You don't hear a lot about that guy.
He was 12 years old when he directed that film.
Wow.
Yes. But he had that weird disease that makes you look like you're 30.
Okay.
Wow.
But then back then, anyone who was 30 looked like they were 80.
So not so bad.
Yeah, so not bad.
Yeah. Great.
So, he directed that. He was in debt to the mafia. Bertram Cummings.
When he was 12 years old, in debt
Yeah,
to the mafia.
That's right. He had a crippling gambling addiction.
Oh, okay.
He gambled on hopscotch.
Oh.
And lost. Didn't have a talent for the game, but he loved the action.
Sure.
Anyway, he had his head chopped off by the Cosa Nostra.
Whoa!
Yeah.
I guess that's why he never directed another film.
Nope, that was it. One and done.
I love that one he did,
At least
though.
he made it count.
It's so scary watching
People
that.
believe, back then people believed it was an actual gigantic black and white train.
I believe
that was
that.
coming out of a wall.
That's why I love that movie so much.
Yeah, even though the world was in color, they saw this moving image of a train and they thought, "Oh, it's come to life."
Yeah. Great film.
Jumped out of the way.
Great film.
Open and closed the same day.
What's your favorite song?
My favorite song, probably "Happy Birthday" by Mildred and Patty Hill.
Those elderly spinsters.
Oh, the miserly crones. They won't let
hey.
anyone use it.
Wait,
Have you used Happy Birthday on Community?
No, we have not. I already know this. I already know. It's why chain restaurants have their own goofy little birthday song.
In case any of their spies are out listening.
I have a question. How much money do those women have from having copyrighted Happy Birthday?
They're the richest people on earth.
But you know what? No one uses their song nowadays. So I think it's drying up.
Really?
Yeah.
There's something that's been set in place since the dawn of copyright.
What?
Which is that even if people don't pay for the song, they get money for it.
How?
The
Like
government provides
karmically?
it. Why do you think
The
a government's
government.
always having problems with money? It's because they're having to pay all this money to Mildred and Patty Hill.
Because the government is listening to everything we say and do.
That's right. So they're monitoring every birthday party.
Oh, this is why.
Oh.
Yeah.
So they have a lot of money.
That's right.
Are they alive?
Yes, they are. They're in their 100s.
Which one should I marry?
Oh, that's a close call. I don't want to be I don't like to be shallow or petty. They haven't aged well.
Okay.
I think it's also because they're evil.
They're evil.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with
And
that.
so their outsides reflect their insides. So they're gnarled old crones.
They're like witches.
They might as well be from a fairy tale.
Yeah.
Or from the Underworld series of film.
Will they be starring in your next
There
Underworld
might be
movie?
some witches coming up.
My
Okay.
God, I love this.
And also a leprechaun.
This is like later seasons of True Blood.
That's right.
Or
oh,
the
they
movie
got
Leprechaun.
crazy, right? Yeah, I'm having Warwick Davis is reprising
Do you
his
mean
role.
Warwick?
Is it Warwick Davis?
I believe it's Warwick. I said Warwick on this show previously, and I was hammered.
It should be Warwick.
It should be Warwick. I mean, why spell your name that way if you don't want to be called Warwick?
Who, like more than one person told you were wrong?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I
Oh
knew
my
it.
heavens. Do they provide any links for proof?
Links or it didn't happen, I said.
Links or it didn't happen. Loidh.
Of course.
Lloyd.
Loidha. The Loidha Squad.
From Movie Line magazine. Oh no, it was Premiere. Premiere had the Gaff Squad. And they would say, uh-oh, he's wearing his watch in the one scene, and then the other scene, he doesn't have his watch
I
on.
love the Gaff Squad.
I love the Gaff Squad too,
Oh,
Scott.
that was my favorite.
Why didn't they have... How come the Gaff Squad didn't get their own TV show?
Yes.
Do you know, Gillian, I think that you should be on a show that's like a drama, like an X-Files, where you're investigating gaffes, and it turns out they have a
Yes.
supernatural connection.
The Gaff Squad.
What do you
like-
think about that, Apple?
Well, you know what? Your track record speaks for itself. You got the Midas touch, Len.
I'd produce it, you know? I'd produce it, so I'd be the buffer between you and the network.
Oh, thank God.
But I wouldn't direct it because we'd only end up having sex parties on set, and no work would get done.
So how are you going to be the buffer if you're not going to be on set?
Oh, no, he doesn't have to
then
be
we'll
on
do it
set.
all through emails
I'm
and phone calls.
Yeah, I'll call him with all of my complaints.
I'm
and
very hands-off
concerns.
as a producer. They can do whatever they want.
Hands-on as a husband.
That's right.
You're a
Sex party.
You're a handful as an actress, right? I mean, I've
Correct.
heard stories about you on Community of just how much trouble the network has.
Are you a bit of a divine decadent diva?
Oh, you know what? I say, if you haven't stormed off the set this week, go ahead and do it.
At least once.
Before the week is up.
Before the week is up. It's Friday evening, not too late. Just leave.
What are your pet peeves about below the line people and how they treat above the line people?
Ugh.
You really moisten your lips up
You
for
put
this.
on one dollop of chapstick.
I was about to speak a lot of words.
Just one little tiny section of your lips.
They're very dry. Los Angeles is built on a desert.
I've heard that. It makes me thirsty. I'm going to have a little sip of water.
Forget it, Jake. It's Chinatown. Classic film.
Who was that directed by?
Could have used a werewolf. That was directed by Roman Polanski.
Oh, you do
Do you know a
everything.
secret about him?
Oh,
What?
what's that?
He was convicted of statutory rape.
Correct.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've never heard that before.
He had to flee the country.
Correct.
Wow.
Where does he live now? Is
France.
Is he still under house arrest? Wasn't he under house arrest for a while?
Yeah, he's got an ankle bracelet.
So
They
And
should
it's
call that
tennis
an anklet.
They should call it an anklet.
You know, why are we wasting so much time? Ankle
Oh, you
bracelet.
know why? Because I think anklet means something else.
what's it mean?
It's like a little bracelet you wear around your ankle.
Well, what's in an ankle bracelet?
A government tracker, so they know where you are at all times.
So if you say ankle
Anklet.
bracelet, it can only mean government tracker.
That's right.
Okay.
You know what? I like this guy. He knows a lot of things.
Thank you very
I've been
much.
noticing that ever since that sex party,
Yeah.
that during the break, that you guys have really been hitting it off. And you know what? I bless this union.
Really?
I
Hey,
really
you know
do.
what? For what it's worth, I bless it too.
Oh,
I think
shut
you
up,
too.
Gary.
Oh, well, the tables have turned.
Claws in, cat.
I'm sorry. He hurt my feelings. He was my first love.
Your first love?
My truest love.
How old are you?
How old do you have to be to get married?
I don't know. I'm taking a guess.
Well, I'm going to
12?
say, 12?
Yeah, you can get married at 12, I
You
think.
can?
If you have,
Appalachia?
if you have your parents' permission.
No. You
Yeah.
can't. No,
Yeah,
you
you
can't
can.
do that.
I don't know, what, 15?
No. I believe 16 is probably the earliest you can get.
Engineer
Take it
Brett,
to the
get on
internet.
this. Get on this. I'm.
Did you command him to type it into the internet?
Yeah.
Do you want to say whoever's closest wins? Without going
what?
Yeah.
over?
That's right. Price is right rules?
Price is right rules.
All right.
I went in strong with 12.
I'm going to say 1 year old.
Wait, why are you underbidding me?
Wait, that doesn't make... You're not
Price
good.
is right
You
rules.
just say 13.
Len, go up.
It's as close as you can get without going over.
Yeah,
right?
it's close without going over. Yeah. So I'm saying 12.
I'm going to say, seriously?
Seriously.
Fun aside.
Yeah.
I'm going to say 16.
You're saying 16.
Okay,
Gilly,
I'm
what
going
do
to
you
say
got?
15.
15. What do we got, Engineer Brett?
Okay. California, if either the bride or groom is under 18, at least one of the minor's parents or legal guardian must appear with the couple.
So we're talking
That-
0.
Yeah, there's no. It doesn't say.
I win!
I guess you win?
I win!
You win. Wait.
No, wait. The closest without going over.
Oh, we all went over. That's too bad.
Well, no, nobody said 19.
No, but we all.
It's under 18.
No, but you can get married.
You can get married under 18 if you
Yeah.
if your
But how
parents.
young?
That's what I'm
What's
saying.
the-
It's
what's-
0. 0 is
what's
the
the
age.
But I'm
Floor on
closer
this
to the
law.
legal age you can get married without your parents. present.
Technicality, no. Down. Boo. Over.
Technicality, no, down boo over.
Wait. There are more developments. Go ahead.
Technicality, no dumb boo over.
I mean, you just have to appear before a superior court judge.
But there's no minimum age, so we all went
Boo.
over.
Is there like a committee where you have to make your case?
Is this in Bel Air?
Like we're in
by the
love,
way?
we're young.
Yeah.
What about? Let me ask you this: what would Romeo and Juliet do in modern times if they wanted to get married? They were
Romeo.
just a couple of crazy kids.
I prefer Romeo.
You like
What did
Romeo.
I say?
Romeo.
Wait,
Romeo.
what did you
saying?
say?
Romeo.
Like
You said the same
ROMYO.
You
Like
say it, and then
Romeo?
I'll say it. You say it.
Romeo.
Romeo.
It's like splitting hairs. It's practically the same
You say
thing.
the girl's name.
Juliet.
Juliet.
Guys, don't fight. Is this your first?
Do you pronounce your name Gillian?
Gillian.
Gillian, like the symbols.
Gillian.
Like Zildjian?
Yeah. Oh, then I guess it's
Are
not
you
like
sponsored by Zildjian?
I should be.
that. Gillian by Zildjian.
I say Gillian.
Is Gillian like? Do people get it confused with like a numerical amount? Like
Like
oh,
10?
there's like a Gillian of those.
Oh.
Like 10. Yeah. Are we just shouting numbers now? Like 10? Gillian's rubbing her eyes. Like this is like, oh, what's happening with you?
I'm just so sad.
Honey, what's the matter? Why are you so sad?
Who's talking to me right now? Is it Gary
It's
or
me,
Len?
Gary. What are you talking about?
I need you. I love you, Gary. It's too hard to be apart.
What? This is crazy.
Love is crazy. We're just like Romeo and Juliet. I need you.
You know what, Gary? I think this girl really does need you. I'm already married, it turns out. So I think maybe you should go to her. You think so? I do. Now, you directed the crazy movies about the vampires and werewolves. That's right. But they're really love stories. I knew it!
Those are love stories.
Gillian, would you do me the honor of allowing me to keep my wife in suspended animation and becoming my non-suspended animation wife? I'm crying right now. This is. Are you crying?
I'm tearing up. At
I'm
the very
tearing up,
least.
and also I'm getting very sexually aroused for a sex party.
A lot of my juices.
All
are
my
flowing
juices are
right
going.
now. We
Even
have
some-
urine. We
even
have
some milk.
bile. We have blood. A lot of milk.
I got some milk
Oh
going.
my gosh.
What do you say, honey? I'm on pins and needles over here.
Yes.
All right.
She said yes.
This is now look. This is a huge mistake I could not be happier to be making. This is going to be wonderful.
Oh, this. You know what? I have an idea. Anytime one of the couples gets together on The Bachelor, they have the wedding live on the show.
Oh.
What if we had your wedding live on this show?
Do you know what? I'm an internet minister.
Could you perform the
I
ceremony?
would be honored to perform the ceremony.
That would be beautiful. Next time you're on the show, let's set a date. Do you guys have you picked a date yet?
Yeah,
Valentine's Day after his
of
movie.
course. First, we're going to begin the morning by screening the movie. Then, in the afternoon, we'll get
Oh
married.
wait, Valentine's Day
Yeah, let's
next
take
year.
Okay, next year. Okay, I
Because
guess we can
Valentine's
do
Day has
that.
already happened.
Or just about to happen.
Or
yeah.
just about to happen.
All right.
Who knows when Valentine's Day occurs?
Valentine.
It's in your heart.
Valentine's
That
Day
was a beautiful
2015. We'll set it right now.
All right.
Live
put it
on the
down
show.
in ink.
That's
Can we
fantastic.
sign something saying if you die between now and then, I get all of your money? Because it's a long engagement.
Yeah, would you mind, Gary?
Yeah, I mean, it seems unlikely that I will die, so certainly I
Great.
will write up that document.
Okay, fantastic. Number 9. All right, episode number 9. This is this is the very first episode of 2014. This is episode 263.
This is going way back to the beginning of the year.
Let's get in the Wayback Machine. This is Hollywild with Ben Schwartz and Horatio Sanz.
This is starting out strong, starting the year out strong.
I mean, this is the first episode of 2014, and it made number 9 on your countdown. Now, in this episode, Horatio is playing Coco Marx, who is the descendant of Groucho Marx.
That's right.
His story, I believe, is that he had a video store.
Yeah, it's really convoluted. He had a video store and he sold tapes of people peeing on celebrities or something.
Yeah, well, he had just normal videos,
Yeah.
but he wasn't paying the bills, so then
Right.
he had to
he was
rent out tapes of
no choice.
celebrities peeing on each
Yeah,
other.
yeah.
But he wanted to be a comedian, and he tried out a lot of his jokes on stage in Detroit with us. And so we're going to hear his return to the show with Ben Schwartz. This is number 9. Tell us a little bit. You started off in the music industry, correct?
Well, yes. I used to have a record store
Very cool.
right there in Pasadena and Colorado Boulevard. It used to be called Golden Memories.
What was the best way to get there, by the way? Like from, say, I don't know, Pasadena? No,
That's
it's in
where
Pasadena?
it would be. He's from Pasadena. He's like,
Westwood.
you're here already.
From Westwood.
What I like to do is I like to take the 2 down to 134. And 134,
Is this necessary?
you take it down to Colorado.
Someone could just map
And
it.
on Colorado, you make it right, and you run into it. I mean, it's I think it's around. It used to be around 6300 East Colorado.
Okay, so we don't
Fantastic.
need to. Okay, we can get
Well,
from the
it's
address.
gone
it's
now,
not-
so
it's
there's no
not
need to
there
talk
anymore.
about it.
Okay.
It's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, Napsters and Spotify's and who have you.
Yeah, I bet.
Just really ran me out of business.
All sorts of records, like everything.
So it used to be all records. Used to be cassette tapes of old radio programs. And eventually, we had to lower ourselves and sell sex tapes of
shit.
celebrities.
Now, were they records of sex tapes?
I would take videotapes and I would put them on the vinyl.
Just
So
the
you could
audio
go-
of sex.
Just to hear the sounds?
Just to hear the sounds of sexuality. To some people, fun. To other people, it's shocking and disturbing. I had one of Gavin MacLeod.
You had a what?
A tape of Gavin MacLeod.
Oh,
from-
Gavin MacLeod.
Who's
Oh,
that?
yeah, from
Love
the Love
Boat.
Boat. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And from Mary Tyler Moore Show.
He was getting serviced at an S&M house. And it's not something you want to play for the kids.
No, that would be tough.
But, it was a specialty kind of thing. And I'm no longer in business.
What was some of the sounds that Gavin MacLeod would make?
That's a
I'm
good
fascinated
question.
with that.
I'll be the girl. Gavin, you know what to do.
Well, first off, it wasn't a girl.
Oh, it was a guy.
It was an executioner.
Oh, it was an executioner? Okay, I'll play the executioner.
What?
Then, okay.
Okay.
Gavin, can you please put the sponge on your head?
Okay.
Okay, now I'm lowering the little hat thing. 3. Do you have any?
no love in here, baby.
Do you have any prayers?
no-
Do you want to say?
Huh?
Prayers?
Oh, yeah. I pray that you beat me.
Hold on.
that you enter me.
Wait, so Gavin MacLeod
MacLeod.
was
Well, that was just an excerpt.
Oh my! By
It
the
wasn't
way,
it wasn't a real tape, but there was some it goes like that.
he was executed? What are we talking about right now?
No, he used to pay a
S&M
guy
thing.
dressed like
in-
an executioner.
in the S&M house.
I got it.
Okay,
Yeah, I got it. It's fucked up from Gavin. So
Well-
parents would probably have a problem with that also. It's not just kids.
Captain Steubing. My goodness.
I mean, yeah. I mean, everybody has a problem, but you know what I mean? It's a porn industry.
Of course, yeah.
Anything goes these
You gotta
days.
roll with
I
it,
mean,
I guess.
the crazier, the better.
Yeah, I guess that
I
makes
just
sense.
I can't deal with that anymore.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Benny Schwartz.
Oh, that
Do you
was
miss
cool.
Do you miss the celebrity sex tape biz?
Oh,
There was some charming to it.
Yeah.
I do miss it. I miss sometimes we'd make deals with people, and we would actually make their sex tape.
oh, really? You would record it and have no video, of course, right?
And then we pretend that we stole it off someone's computer.
Oh,
But it was all an inside gag, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
who
of
were some of the
course.
celebrities back then?
Well, Ray J and Kim Kardashian.
Wait, you were the
I recorded that one.
really?
Yeah.
You were
and,
behind the camera for that?
I was behind the camera.
What did it smell like?
Oh, that's a good question, Scott.
It smelled like the Hollywood Y
The Hollywood Y, sure.
with
YMCA is what
Chanel number 5 on it.
Oh,
Do you mean the Y in the Hollywood sign?
The Hollywood Y or the YMCA? We just need to know.
Yeah,
also,
really need to narrow this down.
I know I'm going to regret it.
The Hollywood sign Y.
How could you get to the Hollywood sign from here? Do you know how to get there?
Yeah, do you know how, Coco?
I do. You go Beechwood.
Oh, God.
And there's a sign that says no hilltop access, but just ignore that. You make a left and you make your way up the hill.
Okay.
Eventually, you'll be right there at the base of the Hollywood sign.
Cool.
And if you go inside the H, I'll tell you, it smells like the YMCA on Sunset Boulevard.
Got it. Not the Y.
But not the Y.
No.
What do you do now for work? So I'm assuming that industry is dead for you.
Well, right now I'm starting to do some comedy, you know.
Yeah, we talked about this in Detroit. He did some of his comedy for us.
Very cool, man.
I wasn't necessarily a fan, but...
Well...
Can I hear one joke, or would it be replaying?
Yeah, I'll do a joke for you.
Do you need any setups, or you can just
No, I
yourself?
don't need any setup.
Okay.
That's how, you write a joke by yourself, and then you do it.
Well, okay, you don't have to be an asshole.
Oh, that's okay. I'm not being an asshole. I'm just
to be fair, Coco, the Marx Brothers, there were 3 of
Yes,
them.
the whole bit with your family is that there's more than one.
Well, all my brothers are dead. So...
All your brothers are dead?
Yeah, these Marx brothers are all dead. So there's only
So
one
you're the
Marx.
only
I'm the
remaining grandson?
That's right.
All right, then this comedy
so
better be
sorry.
good.
It is good. And it's topical, Ben. A lot of these comics, they just say whatever, and it's not topical. This is topical comedy.
Good.
I once shot a teenager in my pajamas.
Oh, my God.
How he got in my pajamas, I'll never know. But he was carrying Skittles and iced tea, so it was justified. There's jokes like this, you see, they make you think about society.
Wait a second. The first part was an actual joke.
That was a Groucho joke.
That's a real Groucho joke?
Yeah.
I was going to say, it's an amazing
I
joke.
borrow sometimes from my grandfather.
And then what do you do to the end of it?
And then I put on some social commentary on it.
But that doesn't make any sense, the end part.
Well, I believe it's a Trayvon Martin reference.
Thank you.
Can you give me another?
Sure, I saw this movie, 12 Years a Slave.
Oh, boy.
More like 2.5 hours bummed out.
Okay.
You see that? Because it was a depressing movie.
Yeah.
And,
Is this still the joke? Should I shut up?
This is the joke.
Oh,
This is
still
the
going.
joke.
Still happening.
okay.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, it ended.
12 Years a Slave.
Have you ever thought about saying the end after your punchline?
That's
Just
because I don't know when they end.
No, I haven't, but I guess I will.
You
Okay.
should. I hate to be an asshole, but you should. It would really
Yeah.
help.
Can we hear another joke?
Oh,
Where's
and make
another
sure the
joke?
next joke doesn't have the words "the end" in the actual joke, because then we'd be confused.
Okay.
Okay.
You know, we're in Hollywood. A lot of gay people here.
Oh, no.
I mean, I have
straight,
nothing
man.
against it, but, it's true. And, people always ask me what I think about gay rights. Well, I like gay rights. I like gay lefts. It's the middle I'm not thrilled about. Because that's where the penis is. The end.
I don't know that you needed the sentence right before the end. I think
guys-
we got it.
Were you guys talking about Bruce Jenner earlier?
Who? No.
Bruce Jenner. Let me tell you about Bruce Jenner. This guy has had so much surgery on his face. When he sneezes, he comes out of his nose. The end. That means the skin has been pulled up so much that now his penis is somewhere where his nose is.
I think the end makes them all so funny.
I like the end.
Him saying the end at the end makes it so funny to me. Do you have one more?
I have
Really
another
hit
joke. I have one for you, my friend.
hit the end softly. That means it's going to be Jewish. I know it's going to be
No,
a bad
it's not
one.
going to be Jewish.
All right.
There's no surprise that I fool around with some ladies of the night.
Okay.
And sometimes they're not that clean. So, after I have sex with them, some people refer to my house as House of Flies. The end. Because flies are shooting out of their vagina because they're so dirty. I mean, that's what we suppose. There's a setup of a joke.
You say you know a lot, I've noticed.
I don't know if we do, though. I hate to be the asshole. I don't know if we do know.
Yeah.
I have a runner. I'm going to run all my House of Lies jokes.
Oh, boy.
I can't believe you have House of Lies. This
House
is
of
actually
Ties.
amazing. Oh, good
Sure.
one.
House of Ties.
Keep going.
All sorts of ties, bow ties, funny ties, piano ties, all kinds of ties.
Yeah?
We got House of Mice.
Doesn't
a lot
even
of
rhyme
people.
with
You lost me.
A lot of people have problems with mice these days, and so if you have too many, you can call it a house of mice. I got another one here, House of Styes. This is it's a house full of people that have styes in their eyes, and that reminds me of another one, House of Eyes. This is when you go to someplace and no one talks to you, but they keep staring at you. I got another one, House of Bill Nyes. This is a
science
house.
guys?
This is a house full of Bill Nyes, the science guys.
Say the end after all of them,
The
or I
end.
don't know what's happening. Shit, that's good.
Oh my goodness, Benny, it's a pleasure to be here.
Huge.
I've been trying stand-up, and that's the point. Is it the economic
It's
downfall?
not bad. It takes a while to get good at that stuff. It's a very difficult process.
For
I
a
don't really do it.
beginner, it's not bad.
I once shot a papusa in my pajamas. How it got in my pajamas, I'll never know because it's a pupusa. It's a little empanada.
I know what a
So
pupusa
it has
is.
to kind of take my pajamas,
It's a tiny empanada.
cut out the fabric, and make a little pajamas.
You know, when your grandfather did this joke, it was
He hasn't
just
said
so-
the end yet. He hasn't said the end
Oh,
yet.
sorry.
the end.
Okay, now,
great.
Scott.
When your grandfather did this joke, it was just so simple. He just said, I shot an elephant in my pajamas. How he got in my pajamas, I'll never know.
That's
He
funny.
didn't have to
That's
say
right.
the end.
That's perfect.
Everyone knew it was the end because that's
those-
all the information you need.
In the old days, you could make jokes like this.
Yeah,
Now
nowadays-
kids want more info, internet.
You have to
Well, now they have the Louis C.K.'s, you know, the shocking comedians, you know, who use shocking language.
Name a shocking comedian.
I mean, I don't know. I like Louis C.K., but you know, in my day, we didn't call our kids cunts and whatnot.
Yeah.
You know, if you had a kid, you know, you sent them away to school,
Yeah.
and you had your wife take care of them. You didn't call him dicks or cunts or whatever he's doing.
Got it.
You know what I mean?
Got
Yeah.
it. I get it. Yeah.
That's more of a. That's more of a.
You now don't have to say the end after every sentence. By
He
the
knows
way,
he
or
gets a
thought.
laugh. He's
Oh,
learning.
it's working.
It is
So I go
working.
for it.
If it ain't broke, right?
You're the end comedian.
Yeah.
Stop doing that to your mic. Stop
God, that shit
fiddling
made
with
me
it.
laugh.
If
so
you're
hard.
listening at home and you're sitting there having a little eggnog by the fireplace, I guess
in,
eggnog
in
from-
January.
yeah,
The expired eggnog.
leftovers.
Yeah.
There's another hint. If you want eggnog year round, just put it in the freezer.
That's a hint.
Put it in
That's
the
something
fr-
everybody knows. Refrigerate your goods. That's something so they don't expire. What are you saying? That's I have a little hint. If you want clean
Boy, I'll
clothes,
tell you
pop
what,
them in the
Scott Aukerman,
laundry.
I'm glad this guy isn't at my shows because if I have to explain every single joke to every single audience member, you know, I won't get home till March. The end.
What happens if you're doing the show in March?
Well, then I won't get home till next March.
That makes sense.
So, Coco, you want to be a comedian. I mean, it's a life change for you. I mean, that's a big thing, you know?
But like, how do you make your money? Is my question.
Yeah.
Because you can't. Like at the beginning when we did comedy, I'm assuming we used Scott. It took me years till I made money.
Sure. Did you make anything on the your business being? Was there a fire? I can't remember.
Oh, maybe
exactly
there's a fire. Did you burn it down? There's a lot of vinyl in that place. Wax burns quick.
That's right. There was a terrible fire. It ruined all my vinyl, ruined all my tape. As it turns out, there's no kind of media that survives fire. I thought if I turned everything into CDs that it would live forever.
No, but can I tell you, if you
Doesn't.
put it on the internet, it probably would have.
Yeah, the
I hate to be
cloud.
an asshole. Yeah.
I should have put it on the cloud.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fantastic, this whole thing, the cloud.
Yeah.
I don't even
Oh,
know.
sounds like a setup. Keep going. Let's see how it ends.
It's fantastic. This whole thing, the cloud.
Cloud. Keep going.
Riff on this.
Yeah, go. This is what a comedian does. Go. Yeah, you saw a good reaction from us, so keep going.
Okay. This cloud, you know, you put information on it.
Yeah.
Sure.
I wonder if you could sleep on it. You know, like
And-
a little baby sleeping on a cloud. The end.
Oh, wow. That took an unexpected turn.
Raceway Park. I love
did-
the end.
I love the end. You got to keep that. I suggest changing 100% of your material, but keep the end.
Those are
think that's-
tough notes to take.
You know what? You got to hear this kind of
Yeah,
stuff when
you
you're
do.
starting out. You know, like
You
someone
do.
has to come up. I think after you do one open mic, your first open mic, someone should come over to you and tell you have to get rid of all of it.
You don't think, is there ever a comedian that did his first open mic and like crushed in real life? Was like,
I bet they did, but is there any comedian who's been doing it for 10 years, 15 years, who's doing what they did at their first open mic, you think, still?
I guess just Coco.
I am.
See?
How many jokes have you written, Coco?
I've written like 15 jokes,
Oh, wow.
and I usually tell them all each time.
How many minutes is your set for 15 jokes?
15 minutes.
15 minutes. So like a minute a joke.
A minute a joke.
Cool, man. That's pretty good. Do you have one more for us?
Let me see here. Oh, yeah, here's one that's current.
Don't say that's current.
Here's a current one.
You don't have to say it. Just say it.
I made a killing on Wall Street. I shot one of those hippies at Occupy Wall Street. I probably shouldn't say Wall Street twice in that joke.
Is this still the joke? Wait, don't say
Also,
anything.
Occupy Wall Street. That's still going on, isn't it, Benny? No? Okay.
Oh, wait. Is this the joke? Do you
Yeah,
want
we're
us to
still
respond?
waiting.
Oh, yeah, I made a killing on Wall Street.
We're still waiting, though, because we haven't heard.
You probably shouldn't. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't know I was supposed to respond.
I made a killing on Wall Street, guys. Yeah, I shot one of those hippies in Occupy Wall Street. The end, Benny.
Thank you.
The
That's
end,
what we
Ben.
were waiting for. Oh, my gosh.
I'm going to tell you, this business is a little harder than I thought. But luckily I got a good name, Coco Mox.
How did you get the name Coco, by the way? How do you spell that? I don't know if
Is it
I...
just
C-O-C-O-A. C-O-A-C-O-A.
So literally like Coco.
It's like Coco.
drink.
Like Coco.
Like hot cocoa.
It's like Coco, like
It's like
the butter.
Ice-T's wife. And like what Aaron Neville rubs.
Name one Aaron Neville song. Yo, real quick.
I know that one about cotton. That's
Tell
really
it like it is. You know that song?
I don't know that. Coco, do you know that song?
I bet Coco knows that song.
I know.
That's a great song. One of my favorites.
Tell it like it is.
Yeah.
How does that one go, Coco?
That's what you're saying.
Tell it like it is. Okay.
Coco does a crazy good Aaron Neville. I love Coco's Aaron Neville.
Wow. I've met Aaron Neville.
I don't know much, but I know I love you.
You're
turning into Sammy Davis.
Well, that's Coco singing Aaron
what
Neville.
I need to know.
Yeah, that's
the end.
How about this? How about you could have it. I'm going to give it to you. How about we do this? We set each other up and someone else has to do the punchline. Okay?
Okay.
You only have 10 seconds to think of punchline. If you can't think of it in 10 seconds, you have to go like this. I'm a dumb.
Okay.
Okay?
Great. Here we go.
So Coco, set me up. We'll go around the room until it gets back to you.
Okay, perfect.
Give me a real setup. Don't give me a fucking crazy lunatic one.
What do you call a monkey with amnesia? I don't know the punchline it is, by the way.
I know. I'm supposed to think of it.
Okay.
You call it orangutan, you say? I don't know. I'm
Okay,
a
let me try.
dumb.
Let me try. All right.
Same joke or different one?
Same joke.
All right. What do you call a monkey with amnesia?
I forget.
Oh, that's perfect. I'm going to give you a new one. That's a great one.
Okay.
All right. So everybody chime in if you have it. It would be better because I just blew that one. What do you call a monster on a skateboard?
Ogre. I'm thinking ogre. Okay, which makes me think of Shrek. Which makes me think of Shrek and Fiona.
What about
skateboard tricks are called like? Oh, I wish I knew a skateboard trick, or a skateboard company, or I don't know anything about skateboards. They have four wheels.
Is this the joke?
No, I'm thinking out loud as I.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, it helps me sort of write jokes.
Do you have anything, Coco?
A monster on a skateboard.
Yeah.
Over Winfrey. You can use Oprah Winfrey for most any punchline.
Wait, do another. What was the joke before? What do you call chimpanzee with him? Oh no! Don't say that. Don't say that.
Come on!
Don't say that. Don't say
Way
that.
too soon. Way too soon.
I was trying to remember what the first joke was. I wasn't trying to rile him up.
Come on.
Okay, I got an answer for that one. For a monkey with amnesia.
Yeah,
Davy Jones.
Okay, not bad.
Oh, not David. Mickey
That's
Dolan.
Mickey Dolan.
Because he's probably cuckoo now anyway at this point.
One more setup. We got to get 3 funny people here.
Okay, what do you call a nun who has the highest pole vault of all time?
What do you call a nun who has the highest pole vault of all time? Closer to God?
Okay, not bad. Coco?
Sister Pole Vault.
I'm going to go with Virgin Records.
You set yourself up, you son of a bitch. You work from the back forward.
Maybe, I don't know.
You work from the back forward. Don't say I don't know.
It's not cheating. It's not cheating, man.
That's funny as shit.
Eating is not cheating.
That's funny as shit.
Eating ain't cheating.
Number 8.
This was the 5th anniversary show.
Hard to believe.
Hard to believe that we would do this so many years and in a row.
Oh, yeah. Not taking breaks.
No. Not taking 3 years on, 3 years off.
Not taking sabbaticals.
One for me, one for them.
Yeah, you do this other podcast that's super smart.
Mike the janitor came in. Now, let's set this up a little bit because...
Good luck to you.
Mike the janitor is played by you.
Yes.
And you walked into the room and we all said, damn. And Hot for Teacher started playing.
Oh, that's right. Everyone looked over their sunglasses at me. Yeah.
No, you walked in and I kind of mouthed, "Who are you going to play?" And you motioned to me, "You pick."
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
because I really, for whatever reason, I can't remember why at the time. I was completely at a loss because I felt like I'd done every character a little recently, like because
Yeah.
you were recording a lot of episodes,
I believe I was filming the show, and so we were doing a lot of episodes concurrently.
banking them.
We were banking them. So you had
Yeah.
been doing it a lot at this point.
Yeah,
and so
yeah,
you maybe felt not burnt out, but like
I
you'd
just-
been doing a lot of these.
I couldn't decide like who would be an
Who would be
appropriate
fresh
character to bring back. Yeah.
So you just said you pick. And I don't know why, but I said, "Oh, Mike the janitor is here."
Yeah, it was a very weird choice. Very weird choice.
A character you don't do often.
I think I'd done it once before.
Once before, and I don't think you've done it since.
No.
But I enjoy him. I was listening to it today, trying to figure out this clip, and I was like, "This guy's got to come back."
But Mike the janitor's a very simple guy. As I'm sure we'll hear it in this clip.
All he wants to do.
he just has one thing out of life to clean up. All he wants to do is just clean up after other people, clean their filth.
But
The only thing he wants in return
the only thing he asks
is a paycheck.
is a paycheck for doing that.
And health benefits. And full dental.
Now, we have Jason Mantzoukas on the show. And we also have Tracy Reardon, our good friend. Lauren Lapkus playing Tracy Reardon, who is the 16-year-old girl who has her butt pierced. She works for Baskin Robbins. She has a dead grandmother.
She has two jobs.
Oh, yeah,
Baskin
Claire's.
Robbins and Claire.
That's right. Piercing people. Now, previous to this, on the previous episode, I believe, Tracy, and I believe this is germane to the clip we're about to hear, she talks about T-shirts where she is going to have her famous phrases with something on the front and something on the back.
That's right.
So the first part of a phrase on the front, then the other part of the phrase on the back.
Yes.
So like, help me on the front, Rhonda on the back.
That's right.
So I believe that comes up. I made a
Is
note
this
that
the first instance of this?
No. We had talked about it
Okay.
before, but it comes up, and you may not know what we're talking about
I see.
unless.
That's why it's germane.
Right. So this is Mike the janitor, Jason Mantzoukas, and Tracy Reardon.
Number 8.
In any case, someone just walked into the show. It's our 5th anniversary episode, and someone just came in, and we
Let's
want
find out who it is.
We want to say hello to the person. I mean, it's been 5 years that we've been doing.
I mean, we all know who it is
We all know who it is
because we're looking at the person.
And yet we want the person to announce themselves because this is a special anniversary show. And of course we know it's Mike the janitor. Hey, he's been here
Guys.
for 5 years.
Hey,
What's
Mike.
up, guys?
Sweeping
How are
up
ya?
stuff.
Good to see everybody.
I can't believe you followed us to the new studio.
Good luck trying to shake me off. I'll always find you. I'll always find the studio.
You
of
work
Earwolf.
here now?
Oh, hello, young lady. How
Hi.
do you do?
Tracy Reardon.
Do you remember we almost went to a prom together?
I do, but then I went with Scott instead. Sorry.
You were on that show?
What show?
Never mind.
Yeah, we had a whole competition with David Wayne.
I forgot.
Rainy
that.
Days, my favorite web series.
Was that the last time I saw you, Mike? Well, I've seen you
I
around
think
the halls.
so, yeah. Well, obviously around the halls, and of course I have my gaze, Mr. Aukerman, because you are my superior. Of
course.
What I do is I clean people's garbage, and all I ask in return is a paycheck.
Yeah,
Of course.
That's all I ask.
And a healthy one.
That's the only thing. It's my life's work. I clean people's garbage. The only thing I ask in return is a paycheck, health benefits.
Health benefits, of course.
Sure
yeah.
is.
Are you in a
Social
union?
Security.
Mike,
Oh,
are
yeah.
you in a union?
Janitors Union,
Yeah.
Local 402. Powerful.
Oh, yeah.
There's
the 400
400
now.
Fighting 402?
Fighting 402. Custodial excellence is our aim. And, of course, keeping people out and keeping us in.
Is your game.
Is your game?
Is our
Yes.
game. Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Wait, I know we're already done talking about this, but I feel like Rainy Days is finally spelled correctly.
But you've been holding on to that since that time.
Well,
we
I
did the
couldn't
show
stop
together?
thinking about it just now.
Yeah. Finally, they spell it the way that you would spell it.
I had to tell everyone.
Yeah. Well, welcome, Mike. It's so great to see you.
It's great to be here cleaning up filth left behind by other
Hey,
people.
did you see Mantzoukas' Ducases in the bathroom?
On a regular
I
basis?
did go to the bathroom just earlier.
Oh, don't I know it?
Oh,
Clean
yeah.
up a Dukes. Getting real
Oh, I didn't know it had its own
clean.
segment. Play the theme for that.
Yep.
Hey, Brett. Donkey.
Brett, drop it in.
Come on, donk. Let's hear the. There it is. There's
Ooh,
the theme.
makes me sound like a
Dukes
big
Dukes.
poop.
It's just the
When I
modern
poop,
day
that's
Fred
the sound
Norris.
that comes out. Donk.
But Mike, it's been a while.
It's
been a while.
quite a while. It's been a while since I've been here.
Yeah.
I haven't been here in the studio in
Sure.
quite some time. You've kept it relatively clean. I mean, it's a new place.
Yeah.
Soon enough, you'll tarnish it with your disgusting habits. Sure. And your guests that are less than animals will come in here and disrespect every public place they can find. Put on your shades.
Whoa, he got really cool.
Just wanted to put on my shades for some reason and just. Yeah. Anyway,
Oh, they
fold
fold
them
up.
up.
Yeah, they
Fold
fold
up
them up.
Oh, they're
shades.
so tiny
Oh,
now.
thank God we have a visual bit to do
Just so
during
you know,
this podcast.
that Mr. Aukerman, because he's a very sophisticated gentleman, he has sunglasses that fold not just the regular way, where those little arms will fold in and you can put them in a pocket. They also fold at the bridge.
Talk
So you
more
can
about
make it into a less convenient ball
These
of
glasses
sunglasses.
have like 7 points of articulation.
They're like the world's best action figure.
They're like a K-turn that you put on your face.
But if you only had one eye, it'd be great because you wouldn't unfold the other side.
Sure, you just go like this.
Why don't you get it on a stick and hold it up like a lorgnette? Look it up.
Look it up.
I've had some college.
Janitors are fancy.
Really? What college? How much college did you have?
I went to school in Boston for just about 8 years.
Oh, a school in Boston.
Yeah,
huh?
it's just I went to a school in Boston for
Oh,
about 8
okay.
years.
Were you a
yeah,
janitor
we
at
know
the
what
time?
you're talking about.
No, I was not a janitor at the time. Well,
Like
you
Goodwill.
know what? Here's the thing. I was a math professor.
Oh boy.
I was a genius math professor.
You were the professor.
Yeah.
Wobbin'
yeah.
Williams.
I taught all right, it was Harvard, and I taught math
okay.
there.
Were,
And
you-
then
were you ever confronted with like a degree of excellence in someone who wasn't even a student that you felt like challenged
Did you have to do some sort of a swap situation when?
Freaky Friday.
Well, now, these are two different things. The swap situation, where everyone retains their own consciousness
Right,
and
but
physical
just
form.
you had to change jobs because someone was better at it.
Well, here's the thing.
Is this a body switch like the movie Switch with
Yeah.
Ellen Barkin?
Is it a body switch or
Let's-
is it just a swapping job?
Or is
I'm
it-
going to need 4 more examples of body switching movies.
13
before I
going on
can-
30.
Okay.
Big.
Right?
That's
Freaky
not a body
Friday.
switch.
Not a body
Big is not a
switch.
body switch.
Sorry,
Body
little
grow,
lady.
body grow. So
Body,
it's 13
yeah, give me
13
3
going on
more
30.
examples of body grow movies.
Okay.
There's the
13 going on 30.
Wait, 13 going on 30
All right,
and
that's-
Big are not body switch movies.
The body,
Body
grow
grow
movies.
movies.
As
Body
we've
grow
established
movies.
that genre.
I've read every page at IMDb, by the way. I know everything about every movie.
Body-
You
a
memorized
body-
IMDb?
well,
I've
she's
never
only seen one movie.
I've only seen Blue Jasmine. I know everything about every movie.
What's my pro rating? What's my star meter?
Well, you're barely on it because you're a janitor. You're like 5 billion.
That's not bad for a janitor. I shouldn't be on
If
there
you're
at all.
even on there, that's amazing.
You are because your appearance. You are yourself on some show. You
That's
appeared
right.
as yourself.
It was a it was a tribute to the late great Stan Lee.
But you were sweeping up at the end.
Excelsior.
And also, you were.
up with the background.
It said you were on blind date as
But
well.
you added yourself.
Yeah, I did do a blind date.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
Were you on Fifth Wheel?
that's a different show, right?
Okay.
Yes.
I need 4 more examples of dating shows.
All right.
Cheetahs.
Cheaters.
That's not really a dating show. That's
They
a,
do go on dates. Those cheaters do
you've
go
been-
on dates.
They're dating. They're dating somebody.
You've been caught dating.
You've been caught
So-
dating the wrong person.
That's a TV show you've been caught dating.
You know
So
what
you
happened?
think you can date?
You know what
So
happened
you
to
think you
Cheaters?
could date, but you can't because you won't.
The original host.
And you don't?
Tommy, what was his name?
Bahama?
Tommy Grant.
Oh, yes.
Tommy Grant.
Tommy Bahama. I
Yet to
love
have a
his-
show, but I think he'd be great. He's a
Needs his
natural.
own show.
I love his
Laid back
fashion.
style, killer fashion.
Love it.
Love it.
Wicker hats.
I would like.
They're not straw. The
Wicker.
What are they?
That sounds like a
They're
heavy
really
hat.
heavy. It's like
We-
a chair on your
Probably
head.
Were you saying
Comfortable,
Ricker
too.
hats? But,
Wicker hats. Don Wickles.
oh, we heard about Mr. Rickles, by the way. That's last week's show, anyway.
Yummy.
Is that your catchphrase?
Yeah.
And what's on the back of that T-shirt?
My baby loves it.
Okay, very nice.
Yummy on the front, baby loves it on the back.
Oh, you know about these T-shirts.
I love t-shirts.
Well, he heard it on the episode.
Reardon tees?
Reardon tees, of
I'm
course.
dying for someone to make me them and send them to me for free.
Yeah, really. How do they get a hold of you?
I'm on Twitter now. Actually.
You are on Twitter?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm on Twitter at Tracy Reardon. You can find
How's
me.
it spelled?
It's spelled T-R-A-C-I.
T what?
T-R-A-C-I. R-E-A-R-D-O-N,
So you put a T, you
even though
think about it for
Earwolf
a
spells it with the
second.
E. Yeah, T-R-A-R.
Is there a little heart over the eye for Tracy?
If I could do that, I have to learn how to use that on the computer.
You
Do
got
you like emojis?
Dude, Daddy.
Young people. Ooh. Made me uncomfortable.
Oh boy. Just a love story between a 17-year-old girl and a janitor.
And a very old janitor.
This old classic.
A janitor of a certain age. We don't need to get into that.
That's like
no.
a Dickens
We're
book.
all in our 50s.
A janitor of a certain
Established-
Everyone here was like 65, white.
Guys like us, except for the young lady, guys like us in our 50s.
Oh, yeah.
No, we weren't born in the 50s. No, I was born in the 70s, so I'm 70.
Born in the 50s.
Oh, is that a police
The
song?
police.
Yeah.
How do you know that song?
Because I know music, baby.
She knows all music, very few movies.
But every IMDb page.
That's right, Daddy. Listen. What the fuck were we talking about?
Body switching.
Body switching.
We never got to it. Was it a body switch or was it an actual?
It was neither a body switch
Or a
nor
job
a body
swap.
grow.
Was it a cop
Was it
swap?
Job swap?
It was not a job swap either. It was a wife swap.
Wife swap?
Yes.
You had a wife swap with a janitor?
Yes, and because this was unheard of, the wife swap was so successful, we stayed that way. And so I had to get a new job. I
Why
had to
couldn't
resign.
you just Why could just because you were married to a different woman now?
this wife, no husband of hers is going
gonna
to
be a
teach
professor?
math
Oh, interesting.
at Harvard. Oh, I said it.
Oh. So, but you love her.
Yeah, I love her.
You love her.
I love her, man.
you
How
love
long
her.
ago was this?
This was going on 25 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You guys kiss and stuff?
Oh yeah.
What's your favorite position with her?
I like to do it standing up. That's why we have no children.
That's how, I mean, but that's how.
Oh, yeah. If you stand up, you don't get pregnant.
That's right.
But that's your favorite position because you can't lay down.
I
longer
can't
than a
lay
half
down.
You shouldn't lay down.
But I shouldn't.
How do you sleep?
On my face.
Okay. By the way, Mike, didn't you undergo some sort of a Freaky Friday situation with Andrew Lloyd Webber once?
Well, Freaky Friday, you could call it that. I did
Switch
cause,
identities
A
with
body
him.
switch or an identity switch?
Well, what do you call it when you make some masonry fall on someone's head and then you dress up in their clothes and pretend to be them?
Weekend at Bernie's.
What is that called?
Weekend at Bernie's.
No, that's what you're having with your grandmother.
So you took over his identity.
Wait, Bernie was just a guy dressed up as Bernie?
It's to be determined.
Well, Reardon is presently Weekend at Bernie's-ing
My grandma.
her grandmother, who died in the home that they share.
Natural causes.
Natural causes.
But I need her to sign my
distinction.
school forms and stuff, so I use her hand to sign my forms.
But it's your own handwriting. We'll have
Yeah,
you learn to
exactly.
mimic
Okay,
our-
We've discussed
you
this
and
already.
Scott must have been texting.
Well,
Hey, I'm no texter.
it would seem to me that if you're gonna impersonate an old person, you definitely want to master the thin, spidery handwriting of the elderly.
The shaky,
Here's
every
two-
loop having
uses-
several
Boy, you
mini
can
loops.
see the
within.
effort.
Here's
yeah.
two things. If you're old, your handwriting gets shaky. If you're fat, your voice gets deeper.
That's two things right there.
There's two things.
Just two things I know.
What's your favorite card, Tracy, in
That
your
I have?
collection? Yeah. She collects cards.
I collect cards, and I
Yeah,
was,
you got a
Cards that don't fold.
Yeah, if they
Don't
if they
open.
open, they're
non-folding cards.
I got to make a limit on my collection.
Yeah.
But my favorite card is this business card I got from Which?
Which?
Which is it?
Is that a sandwich
Which
place?
sandwiches?
Yeah.
Oh,
You know,
which?
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 Who,
Oh, okay.
who gave you this business card? The manager?
Yes.
Now, you're not saying rich?
No,
right?
it says sandwich is sandwich.
Yeah, okay.
Sandwich,
it's
sandwich.
Which sandwich?
Sandwich.
No, it's
Jay
No, it's
Sandwich?
guys get it
The
right.
actor?
If Little Caesar was to start selling sandwiches, they would say sandwich,
He'd
sandwich.
go which, but it's which sandwich, not
Is that the
sandwich,
Noid?
sandwich.
Is it?
No, that's
Right.
Little
That's Dom-
Caesars.
You gotta
That's
avoid the
Domino's.
Noid. You gotta avoid the Noid.
You gotta avoid it.
Oh,
He's a
really?
pesk.
I've been welcoming him.
See, you're supposed
You've
to
invited
avoid
him in?
I've been seeking him out.
Well,
Am I doing the wrong thing?
That's like playing.
Avoid him.
That's like press your luck, playing press your luck, and screaming all the whammies.
all whammies, right? That's how you play.
Oh my god, avoid the Noid, baby.
How do you know about the Noid?
Because I know everything.
You're wise beyond your years.
I'm wise in the past.
So, what is your favorite card? Why did this guy give you this as his business card?
And then I'll go next.
He was the manager. He had a business card. What I love about it is it has a cartoon of a sandwich on it. And to me, it's so special.
Okay.
Is it like a caricature of a sandwich?
It's like a joke picture of a sandwich. Like, what a sandwich would be like if it had a big nose.
Does the sandwich have a big nose?
No, but like a caricature.
Is it a deli sandwich?
No, baby, it's a hot sandwich.
Why do you make that?
Because he has big nose, deli sandwich.
Is this an anti-Semitic sandwich shop?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh my God, that's so rude.
What if it was an anti-Semitic sandwich shop called Anti-Semitic?
It was an Andy Samberg sandwich.
Oh, I bet you'd like to be in an Andy Samberg sandwich.
2 Andy Sambergs humping me from each side? Okay.
Can you?
And they're both going, Lonely Island.
Why would they say that?
That's what they're saying.
What if one said
And they
Lonely
say,
Island, the other
Lonely
said-
Planet.
What?
What? Just travel books?
Maybe one says Blue Planet.
Blue Planet.
The
Lonely
Dust Planet?
Big Blue
Planet,
Marble.
Planet Money.
What if one says Digital Short? I don't think so.
They're more like Digital Long.
Right? He could add that.
Yep.
Sure.
He's good on the fly like
Yeah,
that.
let him do whatever he wants.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's his party.
I love digital longs.
Yeah.
Movies.
No.
Oh.
Okay.
Too long.
Too long for her blood.
Yeah.
For her
Digital
butt.
longs are like TV shows.
Yeah. Digital shorts are right up your alley.
They're right up my butt.
That's what your alley is.
My goodness. So where's that on? Is it top of the pile for you?
That's
T.O.P.?
for sure. Top of the pile.
That's where that card. Do you sleep right on top of that card?
Right on top of it. I sleep on all my cards.
Sure. I took that for granted.
It's a given. But yeah.
That's what Mike Tyson said when he saw his first wife.
That's a given? Mm-hmm. Robin Givens.
Then he clarified. And then everyone said, "Oh, Mike Tyson, I understand you."
Oh, you know who I love is Robin from Howard Stern.
You started talking like Mike Tyson.
Robin Quivers.
Pity the fool.
Give me that ear. That's a B.A. Baraka situation. We talked about that last week.
What's interesting is you've been recently B.A. Barakist by Miss Listler.
I didn't really know what she was saying.
Yeah, no, she's saying she drugged you, kidnapped you, and kept you out of the city for a week.
I knew that, but what's B.A. Baracus?
Well, you've read every IMDb page, so you must know.
What do you?
Yeah,
let me
but-
ask you this: what do you think it is?
I think it's like a man who looks like a barracuda.
Interesting.
Like he used to be a barracuda and became a person.
Yeah, by a science.
By a science.
By
And
a
he's still-
Ah, by a science.
One of the
a singular science.
One of the
Mr.
science-
Miyagi.
Oh boy.
Save it for. Is that a sandwich shop as well?
Mr. Miyagi sandwich shop? Yeah, they make only fish sandwiches.
Here's what I would like in the Mr. Miyagi sandwich shop if he slices the sandwich
You
by giving
gotta
it a
do
karate
that.
chop.
And then he
Oh,
puts it in wax on, wax off paper.
Yes. And you have to wear a kimono.
I wax on, you take wax off.
Yep.
That's what he says. He hands
Yep.
a sandwich to you.
Because
very polite.
Because
Pat Morita,
also,
rest in peace.
You
Right
pay
off
in
his
trophies.
family.
explain it in case you accidentally eat the sandwich with the wax paper
Wax
still on it.
on, you take the wax off, you eat
Do you
it.
think, hey, shut up. Jason, do
no.
you think, Mr. Mantzoukas, excuse me, do you think that that has happened where people bit
I
into the
think
wax
there's
paper? of the
plenty of
sandwich?
people who are given a sandwich in wax paper and think this is what I'm supposed to eat.
Like, we're
I
not
eat
talking
paper
about,
for fun.
well, that's a
Reardon.
different thing, dear. That's a different thing. I'm talking about someone who's not, they don't have like a severe mental disability. They're like the lowest you can be intelligence-wise.
Like a 98 IQ.
Just a guy who's dumb.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he like gets the sandwich and he's like, this is an unusual looking sandwich. I've never
Yeah.
seen one like this before, but you know, I'm willing to try new things. He's
Well,
open-minded. He's very dumb, but he's
Sure.
open-minded.
He's like, this sandwich has a weird skin on it.
It's got a strange texture.
It's got a
Dumb
skin on
people
top
are
of it.
open-minded because they don't know no better.
Yeah. It's
Well, to that guy, I think the sandwich is like eating the organs of the skin. You're biting through the skin like an orange to get
Yeah.
to the meaty goodness of the sandwich.
orange organs.
You know, like I don't eat the outside of the orange, but
God.
somebody might think they should.
Somebody
Or the
could see a
pineapple.
banana and be like, "Oh, what's this?" And then they
Exactly.
bite into it.
and they're like, the inside,
Ouchie.
you know what? I like the inside, but I don't like this outside bit.
It hurts your mouth.
No, you're thinking of a pineapple,
What'd you say?
a banana.
I said pineapple.
Let's
I
all say
forgot.
pineapple.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's all do it. Here we go.
Banana.
Pineapple.
Oh, man.
Aren't
that
you
just-
glad I didn't say
Wait.
anything at all?
Try it again.
1, 2, 3.
I don't care.
Oh,
Now that's very disrespectful. Oh, you're a scamp and a scoundrel. I don't care for you.
Today, I want to fight.
whoa!
What's got into you?
I don't know. I don't
She's
like.
feisty. She used to be an introvert. No.
Yeah.
Last time you just wanted to go slow dancing to
You know what's different?
A nice prom song.
What's that?
The dry hump.
Oh, she got the dry hump out
I've
of
been
the way.
waiting- Ramping it
a
up.
sexual awakening is giving you like a real attitude.
My
Reardon.
flower burst.
I thought that you took.
It burst.
Oh,
Not
gross.
bloomed to blossomed.
I thought you turned the attitudes off.
Gross.
During sex, I turn the attitudes off and the personalities on.
I turned the lights off and the music way up.
Whoa.
And then I get at it. Sexual wise.
Oh boy, what is your wife's name?
Her name is June.
Oh, wow.
You hump it all night?
Yeah.
Do you guys have sex every
Any other
night?
questions?
Do you have sex every
single
night?
Yeah.
Every
whether we
single
want to
night?
or not.
Whether you want to or not, because you have to. Because that's a healthy marriage is whether you want to or not.
Someone's gonna get it.
You have to join life forces.
That's right. It was in our vows.
It was.
We vowed in front of God and everyone to have sex every single night.
After, to be fair, wait, let me ask you this actually. Did you actually marry your wife? Or in the wife swap, did you just get a new wife? Because you married another woman, technically.
I thought that the wife swap would be we just go live there.
Yeah.
We got in a van.
Like the TV show Wife Swap.
Yeah. It turns out this was not the televised version of Wife Swap.
Is that what you thought was happening?
I assumed it was the TV
25
will
years ago,
not
that
be
show wasn't on the
televised.
air.
I kept saying, hey, when do I
Good
sign a
addition.
release? This must be a TV show. What, is it going to be on after Barney Miller? And then in the van, a bag was put over my head and a marriage ceremony was performed.
Oh.
And then I got out of the van and they said,
How'd
this
you
is your new
kiss?
wife.
How'd you
What
kiss?
van?
An unmarked van.
Why was the bag put over your head? Was it like a scarecrow situation? A Dr. Jonathan Crane?
I think they were trying to make me into a supervillain.
Okay.
By putting a scary bag on my head.
And did it work?
For a time.
Oh.
Yeah,
What
for a
was
time
your power?
For a time I terrorized
Boston?
I terrorized Boston. That's
Wait,
right.
you didn't terrorize them last year during that
Oh,
marathon, did you?
No, please.
Okay.
Mr.
Too
Rockerman.
soon.
I just wanted to make
Speaking
sure.
of anniversaries.
Obviously, your instincts are beyond reproach, but please.
Okay, I'm a bit of an investigator.
Very,
so-
very rude. People will hurt, Scott.
he said he terrorized Boston.
Well, I
Those
mean, I
words
just
just
scared
mean
people.
one thing to me.
And now with terrorism, I just scared people.
Were you the, because this is going back to, you said 25 years, were you the supervillain that Carl Yastrzemski beat down with a baseball bat?
Carl Yastrzemski.
He was a Red Sox player.
Yeah.
In like the late 70s.
Yes?
Was his bat
Wait, were
cracked?
you-
Now, here's the thing.
Yes.
I got an invitation to go to a party, and they said Yaz will be there.
Oh,
I,
yeah?
of course, assumed.
Yasmin Bleeth.
It
No,
was
yes, the birth
band,
control.
The band Yaz,
I thought it was
Allison
the
Moyer.
band, Yaz, Allison Moyer. I assumed there was going to be plenty
Vince
of birth
Clark.
control on hand.
Yes, for
And
women.
what was the one you
Vince
said?
Clark.
I
Vince
thought
Clark
Vince
from
Clark would
Depeche
be there.
Mode.
And so I get there, and it's just Carl Yastrzemski, and he's got a bat, and he's hitting it in his hand like that, and he goes, "Your reign of terror is over." And I said, "How did you know it was me?" And he said, "You're wearing the bag." So not only did I not get to hear the dulcet tones of Allison Moyer,
Upstairs at Eric's.
I also ended up losing a kidney to bat beating.
That's gotta
by
hurt.
Carl Yastrzemski.
What's on the back?
My baby loves it.
All right.
That one's on the back of two shirts.
This is an episode called Grounded Me at Symbol. Grounded Meat, in other words.
Sure.
And this is an episode with our good friend Andy Samberg from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
That's right.
And Lauren Lapkus again.
I know this episode.
I bet you do.
This is one of my favorite of all time.
Favorite of all time.
Yeah.
And this is, I think, Andy at his most relaxed and most having fun. This was, originally I was sort of like, wow, I can't believe that placed so high, Grounded Me at. And I listened to it again today, and it's just a delight from start to finish.
It really is.
All three of us are having so much fun in it. I think it brought a lot of new listeners to the show because if you look at the SoundCloud player for this episode, which is how I was getting the clip together, there are a lot of comments from people saying, "Oh my God, what is this show? This is the most bizarre interview, but it's so funny all the way through." So I think it brought a lot of new listeners to the show. And, it's just a really fun episode all the way through. So in this episode, Lauren Lapkus, who plays Tracy Reardon on the show, as well as several other characters, Ho-Ho, the naughty elf. She is playing my nephew Todd, who, and I can never get the facts straight on this character, but
Because she had done it once before, right?
She'd done it twice before, I believe.
Oh.
The first time she just played my nephew Todd, who is my sister's son, we had established, staying with me for a long, protracted amount of time. The second time she was on, she played Todd, who had made a wish on a carnival machine and had gotten older. Now, so it was 30-year-old Todd. This time, Todd is back to being, and she won't say what age the Todd is. She just keeps saying middle school.
middle school.
So Todd is 12 or 13 or something like that. Now, so it's Todd and Andy, and we're just going to hear a selection of clips from this show. And I think this one turned into such a fan favorite. And I have included the clip of I think why, although people have called it one of the most painful segments to listen to.
I don't know what they're talking about.
Because
I don't know what they're talking about. Why? What was painful about that?
This includes the Hollywood Facts theme song. This is Grounded Me at
I'll say it
Symbol.
includes it.
This is your number 7.
Number 7.
Todd, this is Andy, by the way.
I'm really excited to meet you.
Hi.
What's up? Seen all your vids online.
Oh, right on.
Vids. Wow.
That's how they talk.
Yeah, kids today. How old of a man are you again, Todd?
Middle school.
Middle school? Is that really how old you are? I don't remember. Let me explain, Andy, what happened. The last time Todd was on the program, he was how old of a man were you at that point? You were like a 30-year-old man.
Well, I became 30 from making a wish on a machine at a carnival.
Total big situation.
Classic.
I get it.
Classic
big. But I shrunk back down, but my penis stayed big.
Wait, your
Oh,
penis
that's so
stayed
tight.
big?
Yeah, it stayed grown up.
That probably plays really nice in the junior high world.
Yeah, but people think it's kind of weird.
To have such a big penis?
Yeah, because it looks like a dad penis.
Did your pubes shrink back down as well?
Pubes stayed big.
Oh, well, that's good. Okay.
Yeah.
So you just have a giant boosh?
Yeah, big boosh on a big ween, small butt.
I can't believe you didn't say a Mighty Boosh.
Yeah, that's true.
I have
Hey, props
a
to those
mighty
guys.
boosh.
Hey, props to Mighty Boosh. Big shout out.
Great big shout out.
All right, I'm going to take off.
All right, later, man. Thanks. Let me talk to Todd for a while. Todd, this is Andy Samberg. You must be a big fan. You're in middle school.
Yeah.
And
That's my demo.
you must have
Love it.
grown up with his comedy.
Yeah.
His comedy must have been almost like an absentee father to you.
Yeah, it kind of was, considering I don't have a dad, really. My parents kind of leave me with you all the freaking time, and you're not much of a role model.
It's true.
So
Hey,
pretty much
I don't pretend to be one.
Yeah, well, yeah, not even to me.
Well,
But
yeah.
Scott, don't you remember that time we were hanging out having dinner and you were like, I kind of feel like I'm a role model to Todd.
Oh, God, I did
You
say
did
that.
not
Yeah.
say that.
I did
I
say
think you were
that.
just being braggy.
Wait, I said I was a bad role model to Todd.
That's true.
Yeah.
Todd, let your uncle off the hook on this one.
That
Thank
makes
you.
more sense. You said it in a sentence, though.
That was Uncle Andy's fault.
Yep.
Were you my
wanna be
uncle?
Todd's uncle?
Whoa. What
oh
did
my
I
god,
say?
I'm so lucky.
No, I meant it like the way that like LL Cool J calls himself Uncle L. Like I'm everyone's
Does he call
uncle.
himself Uncle L?
Yeah, he used to. I don't know if he still does. I imagine he still
Are the
does.
ladies who love him his nieces?
Ladies love uncles.
Ladies love Uncle Cool J.
Yeah.
Lady nieces love Cool James.
What do you think about LL Cool J, Andy? He, of course, has been hosting a lot of things lately. He's
Yeah.
got that NCIS LA show. And so
Yeah.
didn't he host the Grammys or something recently? And
Yeah.
had a moment of silence and stuff?
He hosted the Grammys 2 years in a row, I think.
Yeah. Good stuff.
He's a positive force.
He is.
in the entertainment world. He puts out a lot of good energy.
He's a force for good. And that's what we can all ascribe to be.
And another thing I'll say is I heard somebody broke into his house and he beat the shit out of them. So I'm not going to say anything negative about him. 'Cause
Well,
he
I'll
sounds
say
cool.
something.
Aspire, maybe I meant? Yes. You say what?
He licks his lips like he's making
it's his
girls
job.
horny. Yeah.
Like he's making girls horny.
Yeah, he licks them like he's like, oh, they want it.
I wonder if that goes through his mind as he's talking. Just
think it
like,
does.
ooh, I bet I'm making girls horny now. Gives it a little lick. Do you think that's it? Andy, you're not going to say anything.
I think he definitely makes that sound every time.
It's really weird watching the Grammys where he's like, all right, our next presenters, he was in the Foo Fighters.
But they want him to host every year.
Spot
It's
on
working.
impression.
Yeah, good stuff. Andy, B99, it's a runaway hit. You've heard of a runaway bride, but a hit? Yes, this is it.
That rhymed.
Yep. And B99, you got the you went home with a Gigi this year.
Double GGs.
The Gigi Allen of awards.
I got dose G's.
Mm-hmm.
Dose G's.
Do you get a Gigi for the show because you're a producer?
I do indeed.
Love it.
Dir-
2 Gigis.
dirty little
Cool.
secret
What
for
do
my
you do
dirty
with them?
little not lie. They're just hanging.
Yeah.
They keep each other company,
Cool.
and they're just little dinkers.
Yeah. You ever like make them talk to each other and
Like in the bath, Billy Madison style?
Uh-huh, yeah.
Like, I'm the Golden Globe, like that.
Yeah.
Like, no,
do a little more of your Adam Sandler
It's
version.
I do modern Sandler more than the old Sandler.
Yeah. What's the difference? What's the diff? I should
Young
say.
Sandler was a lot squeakier. Mm-hmm. It was a lot of, ooh, you, that stuff. And
Everyone's voice deepens.
now he's kind of, hey, how's it going, buddy?
Hey, buddy. Yeah. Well, you did a movie with him and talk about Runaway Brides.
So I should know.
Runaway Bride is a movie.
Yeah, a movie like The Runaway Bride is what we did together.
Yeah. And
It was The Runaway Bride too.
yeah,
That
that's
was
true.
the movie we did.
All male cast.
All male cast.
If you view it through that prism, it actually is pretty good, don't you think? If you view it of like, hey, this is the sequel to Runaway Bride.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Surprising casting, but still really good.
Sure. What do we have? Todd, do you have questions about Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
Yeah, well, my main question is, do you ever get to like kiss a girl on it or like do anything like that?
Yeah, I've kissed a few girls on it. It's pretty standard TV stuff.
So, like, when you're
Nothing crazy.
doing that, are you, like, thinking about when you want to take them home or, like, you gonna be their girlfriend or...
No. I mean, it's mostly just acting, but I mean, do you need advice or?
Yeah, I'm, like, wondering, like, well, when you kiss someone, like, what do you do with your mouth and what do you do with your arms?
Well, I find
I'd like to know that too.
I find if you leave your arms like just straight down at your sides,
Kind of
like
mannequin style?
really tight mannequin style, like I think that's kind of cool.
All right, I'll do it if I ever
Okay.
get the opportunity.
What do you do with your... I always wondered, what do you do with your teeth? Like, I know what to do with my lips. I know what to do with my tongue. I know what to do with my esophagus.
I just tell my teeth to take a hike. Like, hey guys,
Take a breather for a sec.
yeah, if this mouth is rocking, don't come being a teethin'.
Yep. How many cavities have you ever had in your life?
I'm gonna say at least 6 or 7.
6 or 7, yeah. How do you fill those bad boys?
What are my choices again?
Well, a lot of people used to use gold.
Gold. I use
Just
fool's gold.
Ooh,
Yeah,
interesting.
save a buck or two.
Sure, why not? In this economy?
If Uncle Scott's your uncle, you use gum and just shove gum in your teeth and then hope
Well,
it
look,
goes away.
I don't think that I should be saddled with your dentistry bills.
Yeah, well,
You
my
know,
teeth hurt.
That's not my bailiwick, you know? I mean, I'm sorry, it's not my responsibility. You got to dumb it down
What's
for
a
Todd.
I
Bailiwick?
didn't know that word either. What is it? Bailiwick?
Bailiwick,
That's the
yeah.
thing that Gandalf fights at the end of
Yeah,
the middle
exactly.
one.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
his responsibility to fight it. That's how we came up with that word. But no, look. I mean, look. You've been staying with me far too long. By the way, you got dropped off on Memorial Day.
In the mines of Moria. Mm-hmm. Sorry. I just...
No, keep going. Every other sentence. I want to hear more of this story. And then you were supposed to leave on Labor Day.
What happened?
I thought you were going to add a sentence in this
Oh,
Gandalf.
sorry. The Ballywog.
Bollywog. It's, as far as I'm concerned, we're 3 weeks after Labor Day at this point. You haven't left.
I'm trying to have eternal summer.
You're not going to school or anything.
I don't want to go to school. I want to hang out with you all day.
What's your what state do you live in?
California?
Right,
With
right,
you? Basically, you're basically my new dad. My mom doesn't even care. You better call your sister and try to get her back here.
Oh God.
But when you're not staying with your Uncle Scott, are you in Antarctica still, or?
Yeah, I go back to Antarctica where I freeze my little butt off all
Metallica
year.
played there, so that must have been fun.
Wicked cool. I never get to go to anything cool. I'm always grounded. Always in trouble.
Who was in the audience at that show? Bunch of
Polar bears.
polar bears and penguins?
Yeah. Hey, high five on that. Double. That was more like a high 10.
Wait. And high five.
High five. Oh, there we did.
Yep. No one can see that, so they probably think it's as funny as us.
Yep. 100%. So Todd, I mean, come on. When are you going home? I don't have the food for you. I'm running out of food in the pantry.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like my mom doesn't even want me to come back, probably. It's kind of how it feels right now. She just told you to watch me and she took off.
Yeah,
And
that's
we're
her
just-
though.
It's just you and me. We should be a sitcom.
She's been. I don't know. Well, I mean, you know, Andy, you're the king of sitcoms now. You
Nope.
lie atop the throne
Yeah,
of
well,
sitcom nobility.
Right.
Is this a sitcom? Me and Todd.
he's my uncle. He always grounds me. He always makes me grounded meat. And that's it. And he makes me fold
So
his
it's-
underwear and I can't watch TV ever.
Grounded me. Parentheses AT end parentheses. There's maybe some
Colon.
trouble with at midnight with the at symbol. So maybe it's grounded me and then the at symbol. I don't know. Maybe.
Grounded me at symbol : me and my uncle trying to do it.
Trying to maybe we
Live
should
together.
specify. Yeah.
Live together.
And you say, like, explains. There needs to be a stage direction. Explains. Live together. How's that, Andy?
So give me the whole thing one more time.
Grounded me.
At symbol.
Yeah.
Colon.
Me and my uncle trying to do it.
Explains.
Live together.
I think it's good.
Okay. I'd see something with that long of a title.
It would be original.
I'd want to know why it was so long, and it was probably the best thing that ever existed. So I'd have to watch it.
Actually, I'm really sorry to interrupt. I think somebody actually did have a pilot called that this year.
Oh, too bad.
Yeah.
How'd it do? Who was in that?
Someone
Funny.
Someone funny.
Yeah, good.
Every
Good
idea
stuff.
I had was too mean.
I know who
Cool
it
J?
was.
It wasn't LL Cool J. Who's in it?
It was all McDonald's mascots.
Old McDonald's?
All the McDonald's mascots.
Oh,
Grimace,
I see.
Hamburglar, Fry Guy, the little shaky things.
Hamburglar's stand-up is actually not bad.
Yeah.
A lot of people laugh him off, but he's got some edgy shit.
Based upon the comedy of Hamburglar. That'd be a good series. Series? Is that what you call them? Series? Is that because there's a
television series?
There's a series of shows that happen sequentially?
I would imagine so, yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just wondering.
It's good to touch base on stuff like
How's
that.
the TV work?
It's a bunch of tubes and amps.
Is it tubes anymore? Like, I don't think with
No.
flat screens you could fit tubes in there
I think
anymore.
it's thousands of tiny little dots, right?
Then again, my wife has tubes in her, and who knows? Who knows how that
Well,
works?
You have tubes in you also.
Yeah, that's true.
They're all the same.
Do you get them tied?
Oh, yeah, every day.
Wow. That seems
It's a little bow knot.
Lucky.
Just drop by the dock. Hey,
overzealous.
can you make sure my tubes are tied today? Just give him another.
Still? He's like, all right, I'm cutting you back open. Yep, still tied. Oh, this mess.
Todd, what in school?
Why are you so annoyed by me? I just didn't even do anything.
It's my sister. All right, I have to admit this has been her problem. She's been like this ever since she was growing up. Do you have siblings, Andy?
Yeah, I have two older sisters.
Isn't it the same way with them? Like, you know what I mean? It's just like
when they're always like dumping my nephew on me.
Yeah,
to
you
stay
know?
with me for months on end.
Yeah, do they ever do that stuff
No.
like that? No.
They
Do you have a
take-
responsible sister?
Yeah, they're both pretty responsible.
God, I wish I did. I mean, my sister
Responsible for my headaches.
Oh man!
Oh, another high five! Wow, that was unexpected. Thank you. I'll accept it though.
Did you ever get grounded by your parents or your uncle?
Yeah, I think once or twice.
What'd you do?
Just like killed a guy.
Wow. See, I never really did anything that bad.
Hey, but I was fucked up when I was little.
That's an excuse. That's an
I got
excuse.
into some shit. Scott knows.
I read your autobiography.
Yeah, what was it called
Salmon
again?
Upstream.
Yep.
And it keeps it on a high shelf so I can never reach it.
No, I don't want you hanging out with Andy.
I want to know everything about him.
I don't even want you here in the studio.
I'm an
You
open book, Todd. Shoot.
All
Ask
right,
me
go ahead.
anything.
Ask him.
All right.
AMA.
You ever when you're sleeping next to your uncle feel like you should get your own bed?
Well, I've been married to my uncle for several years, so no. I mean, I assume eventually we'll drift apart and sleep in separate rooms. But until that day,
Look, it's a slippery slope.
my answer is
You
no.
can marry anything these days.
Hey, don't call my uncle a slope.
All right. No, I know that he's half Japanese, but it's.
My uncle never proposed to me.
Look, I'm not going to propose to you. He, by the way.
Scott, you got cold feet, buddy?
He
Get in there.
He keeps asking me.
You
to
only live
propose
once.
to him.
I just want to have a family.
Oh God, you're too young for a family. I'm not gonna-
Whatever. I don't
it's
have
weird to be
anything.
married to me.
My life sucks.
Get married and adopt kids that are the same age as your nephew.
Yeah, and I'll be their dad. I'll be
Yeah.
in charge. Finally, lay down my own rules and stop listening to your garbage.
Rule number 1, Todd, go.
You can do whatever you want, and the first thing you get to do is do what I want.
Which is?
Watch TV all day long and all night, and eat sucking lollipops.
Eat sucking lollipops. I've never heard that as a descriptor for lollipops. The sucking ones.
Sucking lollipops.
Eat sucking lollipops and suck on popsicles until everyone screams.
Yeah. Look, I work hard, and when I get home, I want to do what I want to do. I want to watch TV. I want to suck on lollipops.
Eat sucking lollipops.
Eat sucking lollipops.
Eat
That's
sucking lollipops.
Yeah. look, if you're the one staying with me, all right, we can't do what you want to do. Like that lasted for about a week.
But
I tried to entertain you and do what you wanted to do.
I've been living there so long; it's like practically my house.
Yeah. So
let me live my life. You always try to punish me and make yourself be the king.
What do you want to do? What do you want to do with your life?
I want to float in your pool for once.
No.
Pretend I'm dead, please.
Why do you want to pretend you're dead? This is the weird part. This is why I won't let you float in my pool.
No, that is fun. Have you ever pretended you're dead in a pool?
She's obsessed with the movie Sunset Boulevard. She freeze frames the opening and the.
She?
Look, I like to call you a she.
You rascal.
To ridicule you.
I'm a freaking boy. My dick's bigger than yours.
That is true. Let's take our dicks out for
all
1
right,
second.
look.
All right, here we go.
I think this is leading to marriage.
All right, let's compare these
Compare
things.
Andy's.
Wait. Okay, here's mine.
All right, here we go.
Zip.
All right, let's put him in sort
of...
Oh, shit.
Damn.
And that's what
Why do you say flaflunk when you take your dick out?
No, that was the sound of the wind.
Interesting.
And then the table.
Oh, let's put him in a pyramid a pyramid situation.
Pyramid situation.
All right.
Two on the bottom, one on the top. Who wants to be on the top?
You do.
Okay, I'll be on the top. Andy.
Wait, a pyramid or a log cabin?
Either. Well,
it's like a gold brick.
Yeah, a pyramid if you're a cheerleader. Does that make sense?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Okay. Or a log cabin.
I was thinking a pyramid at like a teepee style.
Right. Yeah,
like
we could do
tips
that
at the top.
We'd have to get them erect.
No, 2 TP and one is inside like a person.
Andy, what is happening right here?
I'm like a Foley artist today.
I am making a sound effects record, by the way. That could be track 13.
Ooh.
Here, can we get that clean? Here
Yeah, ready? And can we get that clean? Yeah.
Great, track 13. Paul F., if you're listening to this, this goes on your sound effects record.
That was cool.
Yeah,
I don't even know what that sounded like.
Hey, that's what's great about it. For a sound effects record, you can just apply it to anything.
You can repurpose it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sounded to me like pressing your butt cheeks together over and over.
Mm-hmm. Do you do that?
Yeah, that's how I make my dick hard.
It is weird that you're how old are you, 11?
Whatever, middle school age.
Okay.
But with a full-size man's penis.
Full-size man's penis that is rock hard 23 out of the 24 hours a day.
Assuming that he's mushing his butt cheeks back and forth together.
Yeah, it's my butt play.
Yeah. You have a tight butt, though, I have to say.
Work it out.
Yeah.
Thanks for
this
noticing,
is heading to
honey.
marriage. Wait, I think we figured out what the sitcom is about. It's not about a nephew staying with his uncle. It's about a nephew who married his uncle.
Oh.
Sounds like it's about you then.
It's like a cautionary tale.
Yeah, well, I could write it and you guys could star.
Sounds perfect. You got 2 Golden Globes on your side.
I guess I could eat pee.
No. Eat pee?
Cool.
I could eat pee.
Hey, do you want to eat some pee tonight?
Eat pee and then just
freeze it.
Munch some sucking lollipops.
We don't play Hollywood Facts anymore, and you did the theme song to it. So, no matter what game we play, I feel like we should play the Hollywood Facts theme. It's time to play What Am I Thinking?
Nice. Well, it's Hollywood Facts, and we're going downtown. Going to Inglewood now. Everybody's doing your facts and know your stars. There's glitz and glamour and lots of bars. Get a drink at a club, then go walk in front of Chinese theater. Hollywood Facts. Take out your dick.
Check out the facts. It's the Hollywood Facts.
Bro.
Yep. Still holds up.
Still holds up.
As good as the day we recorded it.
If we listen to it 17 more times, we can memorize it.
Let's hear it one more time.
Then we'll have to toss what he said.
Nice.
Well, it's Hollywood Facts, and we're going downtown. Going to Inglewood now. Everybody's doing your facts and know your stars. There's glitz and glamour and lots of bars. Get a drink at a club, then go walk in front of the Chinese theater. Hollywood Facts. Take out your dicks.
Check out the facts. It's the Hollywood Facts, bro.
Can we all do it once without the music and try to say it?
All right, here we go.
Ooh, that's much better.
Okay, first it goes nice. Boom, 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 boom.
Well, it's Hollywood Facts.
Going downtown.
Going to Inglewood now.
There's lots of glamour. There's glitz and glamour and lots of stars.
Clubs.
Bars. No,
and lots of
stars.
bars.
And then it goes to bars. Lots of stars.
Lots of bars.
And lots of bars.
Going down Chinese.
Well, we got to hear it one more time.
Nice. Well, it's Hollywood Facts, and we're going downtown. Going to Inglewood now. Everybody do your facts and know your stars. There's glitz and glamour and lots of bars. Get a drink at a club, then go walk in front of Chinese theater. Hollywood Facts.
Okay, shut
Take
up.
out your dick.
Shut up.
Check out the
All right,
facts.
here we go. All right. Nice.
Well, it's Hollywood Facts, and we're going downtown. Going to Inglewood now. Well, you gotta do your facts and know your stars.
Get a drink at a bar.
Get a bunch of drinks.
At
No,
a bar.
gotta hear it again.
Lots of. This is excruciating.
Gotta hear it again. Hey, Sam. Sam.
Nice. Well, it's Hollywood Facts, and we're going downtown. Going to Inglewood now. Everybody do your facts and know your stars. There's glitz and glamour and lots of bars.
All right, shut up. Everybody know your facts and know your stars.
There's glitz and glamour and lots of stars.
Lots of bars.
Yeah, here we go. Nice.
Well, it's Hollywood Facts, and we're going downtown. Going to Inglewood now.
Gotta know your facts and know your stars. There's glitz and glamour and lots of bars. Let's hear it again.
Get a drink at a club.
And walk in front of the
Chinese theater.
Walk outside. No, gotta hear it again.
Now walk outside.
Nice. Well, it's Hollywood Facts, and we're going downtown. Going to Inglewood now. Everybody do your facts and know your stars. There's glitz and glamour and lots of bars. Get a drink at a club, then go walk in front of Chinese theater.
Got it.
Hollywood
All right, here we
Facts.
go. Nice.
Well, it's Hollywood Facts, and we're going downtown. Going to Inglewood now.
Gotta know your facts and know your stars.
Gotta do your facts, isn't it?
Yeah, do your
Everybody
facts.
know. Everybody know facts.
Everybody do your facts and
You
know
gotta
your
do your
stars.
facts and know
Hey,
your
let's hear it
stars.
again. Gotta do your facts.
Nice. Well, it's Hollywood Facts, and we're going downtown. Going to Inglewood now. Everybody do your facts and know your stars. There's glitz and glamour and...
Everybody do your facts.
Everybody do your facts.
And know your stars.
I know your stars. There's glitz and glamour and lots of bars. Get a drink at a club and then go walk in front of the Chinese theater. Hollywood Facts. Take out your dicks. Okay, here we go. Nice.
Well, it's Hollywood Facts, and we're going downtown. Going to Inglewood now.
Everybody do your facts and know your stars.
There's
Glitz and glamour and lots of bars. Get a drink at a club and then walk in front of the Chinese theater. Hollywood Facts. Take out your dicks. Hollywood Facts. Check out the facts. It's the Hollywood. Fuck.
What's
We'll
the
never
end?
get this. Check out the facts. It's the
That was
Hollywood
really,
Facts.
that was really
bro.
good.
Check out the facts. It's the Hollywood Facts, bro.
That's as good as it's gonna
Felt really
get.
satisfying.
Nice. Dung, 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 dung.
Well, it's Hollywood Facts, and we're going downtown. Going to Inglewood now. Everybody do your facts and know your stars. There's glitz and glamour and lots of bars. Get a drink at a club
and then walk in front of the Chinese theater. Hollywood Facts. Take out your dicks. Check out the facts. It's the Hollywood Facts, bro.
Nailed it.
Someone put a beat under that and send it to us. Nice.
No, please not again.
Okay.
Number 6.
Last time Ben was on the show, I'd like to say it was our first episode back after the Christmas break.
Okay.
Ho, ho, ho.
That
said
is
Santa.
That's Santa. Got it.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, I forgot you were Jewish.
That's
yes,
fine.
he's he's the patriarch of Christmas, which is a
So
holiday.
he's our Hanukkah Harry who goes, locks anyone?
That's him.
Is that true?
That is true.
Okay.
So you have ho ho ho, Merry Christmas. You have locks anyone. Anyway, all of that died down. Meanwhile, Ben Schwartz gets it in his head. Hey, I want to go on Comedy Bang Bang.
I was the one who called you?
I'm sure that's exactly how it is.
Okay, so far this seems a little bit weird.
And you're like, boop, 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 beep, beep, boop, boop, boop. Scotty Ox, get me on. And I said, you know what, Ben? I'm on vacation, but I'm coming out of retirement for you.
Really?
Boom goes the dynamite. I get in here. I flip the switches. I'm like, plip, 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 plip. The soundboard starts humming.
This is the funniest you've ever been.
Now you made me self-conscious.
No, go.
I get in here and I'm like, Benny Schwartz, get in here, brother. We clasp hands. A friendship is forged.
Yeah.
I pull you inside because you don't want to come in and you're like, it's not polite.
It's not polite.
I'm like, get in
here, you dirty scumbag bitch. Yeah, bitch.
Scumbag bitch. And you got in here, you said, is this my mic? And I was like, Benny, you know which mic is yours.
Same one. I use the same mic every time, by the way.
I love that about you. It's a solo bolo.
Do you even know that or no?
I do, yeah.
I use the same mic every time.
I actually wondered for the solo bolo if you were going to sit in your spot.
Because we always usually look at the other people.
Yeah, but instead we're
we're a face-off. We're very close. There's like not a lot
That's
of...
why I can kick you.
Yeah, you can kick me. I like being close when we do it.
I like it. I could kiss you if I wanted to.
Let's say by the end, the gift to both of us would be a kiss. If we both kiss each other.
Let's just say, like, if we get to the end of the show.
Sobo.
But are you calling it a Sobo now?
I want to throw in a nickname. Is that fine? Just the Sobo?
We've barely established Solo Bolo, but...
Let's see what happens. Okay.
So you've been on the show several times. And
many times.
Talk about your...
experience on the show? What it's like to be on this show?
Yes, please.
Being on this show is... Have you ever had to take a shit really bad?
I don't remember, but I'm assuming if I'm a human being, yes.
Okay, so let's say for some reason you have, right? Mm-hmm. It's like having to take a shit really bad, and then to get on the toilet is like picking up this microphone. Mm-hmm. And then to start this fucking solo bolo is like,
boom, boom,
boom, boom, boom, boom, boom. Do you think we could take any song? This is what the challenge is. We take any song and we put a fart in it, and we see if neither one of us laughs. Okay?
All right, let's try to do this.
And we do it together. We sing it together.
Okay.
And we see
if we pick a song that we know.
Right. And we see if we put the fart in the same place, and then we see if we don't laugh.
Should we not look at each other?
No, I'm going to look down.
Okay.
I'm going to look in front of me. This is the first time.
So what song are we picking? Ben and I, by the way, if you've never heard one of our shows before, we like to sing together.
We sing quite a bit.
We have wonderful voices, and you love them.
We have, oh my God, dude, look how I signed this. Maybe like a bunch of months ago.
Whoa, Solo Bolo. See? I told you came up with Solo Bolo.
No, you said it and I put it down.
Nope.
All right, ready? The song we will sing is what's a good old one?
How about Dukes of Hazzard theme song?
Don't know it. How does it go?
Good old boys. That's all I know from
it. Well, that would have been a terrible idea. Why would you pick something you don't know?
That's a good point. I don't know a lot of lyrics to a lot of songs.
What about it's a rare condition?
What's
this
that?
Day and age, I don't know what that's from. Reading the good news, Family Matters probably.
How about
Full House? No, Full House.
From Hair?
No, come on.
Manchester, England. Here we go. Manchester, England, across the Atlantic
shore sea,
and I am a genius ropist. I'm a genius ropist?
What about this? How about, I got it. Pure Imagination, Willy Wonka.
Okay.
Ding, ding, ding. Ding, ding, ding.
Weird lyrics in this song.
Ding, ding, ding. I don't even know if I know the ding, ding. Come with me and you'll see the world of pure imagination. Nope. And you'll
well, you laughed.
If you want to view
it, show. Oh God. Oh God. Mr. Wonka.
Simply look around and
Can I stop you for a second, Mr. Wonka?
Yes, I'm sorry. What's wrong?
You, first of all, wonderful singing.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You know what? I love this chocolate factory.
Oh,
with all my heart. I love working here.
You should see my chocolate factory. How old are you, little boy?
I'm 5 years old.
Oh, good.
I am seeing your chocolate factory as far as I know. I'm working within it.
Right. Soon you'll be working deep within it. Keep going.
Why? Okay, this is very disturbing, but I feel like I'm being sexually harassed. I can't even get to.
With me.
Now this song is taking on a few creepy overtones. But this isn't even why I came to see you.
Okay, tell me what it is.
I merely wanted to say beautiful singing. Love everything about it. Love the song. Love the sentiment behind it. And yet, I wonder why you're constantly farting during it.
I'm sorry, I'm what?
Constantly farting.
I don't know if I'm farting. Can you tell me if I'm farting?
I can, and in fact,
point to me or say now when you hear a fart, because I never hear myself.
All right, let's say it. I would say that you. Okay, go ahead.
If you want to view paradise,
can I stop you for a second? I was pointing at you, and not only that, but you stopped singing during your farts.
I don't think I did.
You quite honestly, yeah, everyone heard it.
One of the world that
right there, yeah, it's happening right there.
All right, well, okay. So what do you want me to do?
The Oompas are concerned.
What are the Oompas going to do? They're 1 feet tall and 7 feet wide.
It's not concerned for themselves. They're concerned for your health.
Oh.
They're wondering if you have some sort of digestive problem.
All right, I'm going to tell you something I haven't told anybody.
Oh, my God.
This isn't going on the record anyway, right?
No, I'm a 5-year-old boy, so I can keep a secret.
By the way, your grandpa's not around, right?
I don't believe so.
And you still sleep head to toe with him?
Oh, of course, yeah. Cool. When his toes are in my nose is in his toes.
When his toes are in my nose and nose are in my toes, talking toes, nose.
Toes and nose.
Okay, so you got to swear to me you won't tell anybody about this.
Hey, you know what? I swear on all of my dead relatives.
Do you swear on... Here, swear on this penis. Put your hand on this penis.
Okay, well, this is highly irregular.
Put your hand on this penis.
Where did you get this penis?
Put your hand on it.
Okay.
Okay, now say I swear.
Wait a minute, is this your penis?
Okay, you did well. Take your hand off. I'm going to tell you something I've never told anybody before.
Okay, here we go.
I'm allergic to chocolate.
Oh my God, I thought so.
I'm allergic to chocolate. When I eat chocolate, I get very gassy. It's not good. I break out.
That was what was going on. Why did you ever start a chocolate factory?
Because you always covet the thing that you don't want. Like, think about it. Like Jesus wanted full hands. Like that was his big thing, but he always had holes in his. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
You know, like Cookie Monster can't eat things. You see, it never goes in his mouth, so he always wants to eat cookies.
Yeah, because instead they just like fall right out of his mouth.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
This is fucking crazy here.
Okay, can I ask you for one more favor?
Okay, sure.
Have you ever played the game Down, Down, Up, Up?
I played Down, Down, but not Up, Up. No.
Okay, well, Down, Down, Up, Up. It's probably very similar.
Okay.
First, you gotta take off your pants, and then you take down your shroomies.
Shoo-be-doo-doo.
You gotta pull up your ding dong,
ding dong dong,
and then you're going down and up, up with me.
Ding ding boom ba
da da dee da 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 dee da dum dum. Daddy, daddy, daddy. By the way, when you get a solo bolo, you gotta expect all music, all farts and dicky jokes.
You have to do it.
You know, I've seen. I'm an intense Simpsons fan.
Intense.
Do you watch The Simpsons, or did you used to when you were growing up?
Is that the show where they say dough?
I don't know.
Like dough.
I don't know.
Like
I've seen every episode. I don't remember.
One of the characters gets mad and a guy goes dough.
I don't remember anybody saying dough.
Wait a minute. Little yellow boy.
I don't remember. Fuck.
Troublemaker skating around.
Dennis the Menace.
Tooling around on a skateboard with a slingshot. Little girl with a saxophone. Little girl with a pacifier. Man, I want to see Maggie grow up, by the way.
God,
don't you, man? She's going to be
so
fucking hot.
God. She's already smart. Imagine what she's going to be like in a couple of years.
She's already like got something going on with that hair and just that snuggie that she wears.
She knows how to do a gun already.
Oh my God. She's going to be so fucking hot. I can't. Call me when she turns 18.
Ring, ring, ring.
Oh, maybe call me a couple years before that just so I can prepare. You know what I mean?
Ring, 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 ring.
Sorry, Ben. I got to pick up.
Ring, ring, ring.
Sorry, Ben. I have to pick up the phone. Is that okay?
Of course.
Okay,
buddy.
I just need your verbal
ring. Of course,
consent
dude.
for me to pick up the phone. All right, here we go. Hello.
Hey, it's me, Maggie.
What the fuck?
Is this Scott?
This is Scott. Is this happening right now?
Scott, I have to ask you something. I was listening to your live podcast.
Yeah, you heard that?
And I wanted to know.
Yeah?
If you want to come home with me tonight.
I want to come home. Wait a minute.
Tell me what you would do to me.
To the Simpsons home?
Yeah, come to my Simpsons. Come to Evergreen Towers.
Oh my God!
What would you do? Would you come through the garage like my dad, or would you come through the front door?
I hope that garage would open. It would
It
just
probably
like
would.
I'd come right through there.
Yeah. What would you do? Yeah.
Come right through that door. I'd land on the couch.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Would there
man.
be a gag? Would you do a gag?
I'd gag you.
You would gag me
Yeah,
on the
I'd
couch.
couch gag you.
me? Would you
Yeah, I wanna
couch gag
couch
me?
gag you, Maggie.
Yeah. Would you go upstairs
I
and
wanna-
tell Lisa to keep
Oh,
the saxophoning
Mag.
down?
Oh, Mag, I want to couch gag Mag.
Yeah. You want to couch gag me?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Don't have a cow, by the way.
But I'm the last person you have to do. Everything's coming up in the house.
This has been an Earwolf Media production. Executive producers Jeff Ulrich and Scott Aukerman. For more information, visit earwolf.com.
Earwolfradio.com. The wolf dead.